Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sandhills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Steve Sipple, Jake Swords with you. Bill Busch out today under the weather. Be back hopefully tomorrow on the show.
It's under the damn weather.
Yeah, he's fighting it. You know, he's had a back issue going on now. He's got some sort of illness going on, some sort of respiratory thing going on. So he's trying to get better as we fight through that. But we're here today. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. I feel bad for Bill.
And by the way, please don't take blame for that. It's not your fault.
Super spreader.
Remember, I coughed in this studio for a month and a half straight. I think it's resolved. I haven't coughed for a week now, knock on wood. But I had like a month and a half cough. I didn't feel bad. It wasn't like I had illness going on, but I just could not stop this cough. It is gone. So it could have been whatever came from that got him, or the fact that half the city is sick right now that maybe that happened. So don't take the blame. It's not your fault.
I'm not. I just hope he gets better. Yeah, that's a bad back in him. Respiratory problem. That's a bad combination. But we hope Bill's back. But no, don't rush it if you're listening, Bill, which I doubt.
Yes.
But if
we get some sleep this morning.
If word gets to him, don't rush it. Like, I mean it. You can't. Sometimes you just gotta rest. It's okay.
Listen to your body. No, we don't like to sometimes, but listen to it.
And you know, Bill, he doesn't want to do that.
No,
he doesn't want to rest. He doesn't want to be down.
Bill's a 4th and 1. He's a 4:01 a.m. type of guy every day. That's how it's the opposite kid. He's not coaching right, but he's got the coaching mentality.
That's why.
Still.
Yeah, he never misses. That's why he must be really.
Yes.
Because
he texted me before I went to bed. He said, "Yeah, I'm trying to fight through this. I don't think it's going to work. It's going to happen." He's like, I could barely move. Is what he told me last night. I could barely move at the moment. I am is it bed-stricken? Is that the word?
Bedridden.
Bedridden. Thank you. That's why I asked to confirm I was right in that or wrong. I was wrong. Bedridden at this point. So we'll see. Hopefully he's back soon, but we hope he feels better.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm great. Dandy.
We're here.
We are here.
It's Michigan week, too, by the way.
It is Michigan week, and you've confirmed that Marty will be here, I think, for the pregame show Saturday.
Marty, and he's requesting. I love doing stuff on the air that you really shouldn't. He said, hey, I'm reading his text right now. Hey, do you think my buddy Bruce Culpepper could slide on a pair of headphones on Saturday? He's got the link.
Does Bruce have awareness of Nebraska football? Does he have any intel, any input at all?
He is Brad Culpepper's brother.
Is that a Dante relative at all?
He could briefly talk about the Gator Miami game, he said.
Okay.
Though I know this is Marty.
The focus will be Nebraska.
Though I know
Michigan.
the focus is on Huskers, Michigan. Yeah, I think Culpepper could slide in.
We'll see what he can do. We have a half hour for our segment on Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. So we could work him in there for sure.
Yeah. So Martin will join us on Saturday.
The Marty party will be Saturday before Nebraska, Michigan here in studio with another guest. Also, we love guests. We do that.
Okay, we have a 30-minute segment.
We do. Well, it's 11 to 11:25, so we'll do that Saturday morning. That's your preview. Yeah, pregame show begins 11 a.m. Saturday. Goes up all the way to kickoff 2:30. We'll be on 11 to 11:25, and then roll through the rest of the lineup through our rest of hosts through the afternoon.
Yeah, so it's Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday today.
Yeah,
yes,
we're getting close now. It's starting to. I mean, we have a real game. You know, last week I thought was tough. If I'm really honest with myself, it was a hard week because you knew it wasn't going to be a game, and then when the game started, you really knew it wasn't.
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, you've seen in the past teams that are lower level that have pushed Nebraska. At least, South Dakota State 2010. Nebraska was a good team that year. They beat them 17-3. There was a pick six called back in that game by a block in the back. They would have tied the game up for South Dakota State in the third quarter. That's one that all right. That's a football game. Saturday, there was no chance. There was zero chance they would lose that football game.
Zero chance.
None.
So I would push back on playing nothing against Houston Christian at all, like nothing. Nothing at all. They came and played hard. You have to agree with that. Those guys, they battled. Don't play Houston Christian.
Like, what do you gain from that? I mean, Florida State, for example, week 2 plays East Texas A&M wins 70-3.
Nothing.
Is it just to get a nice easy win?
Well,
make the fans happy after a 2-10 season?
Well, you get a home game and you get all that money from the home game, whatever Nebraska gets. And I'm not going to even put a number. I am going to put a number. It's at least $5 million. So, oh my God, it's a big number. So it's a home game. So
understood.
So there's money. But no, you know what though? If you look at future Nebraska schedules, they're not good. But they're not. There's no Houston Christian. There's the Dakotas.
Yeah, that scares me. I don't like that.
But that's what you want.
You do.
You want the Dakotas.
At the same time,
God bless the Dakotas.
No, we've said this before. There's no gain in those games. Like, that's all loss. Like, if you win, you're supposed to be an FCS team, a top team. If you lose, that's their Super Bowl. You're their big game.
I know. But
and they've proven they've beaten Iowa State, they've beaten Kansas State, they've beaten Kansas. Like, those teams have beaten Division I Power 4 teams, not routinely, but often.
They've come in here and scared you.
Yes,
they've
scared Nebraska twice here.
South Dakota State scared the hell out of Bo's team that year, right?
I guess that's 17-10.
Yeah,
that was it 17-3.
No, but they went in. They went in on a score to make it 17-10.
I just said that a minute ago. They had a pick 6 called back.
Called back.
Are you here?
I'm here.
Yeah, they had a pick 6 called back by a block in the
I am here.
I said that 2 minutes ago on the air, but yeah, I did. Anyways, they also stopped Nebraska at 4th and goal that year at the 1.
Yep.
Early on, that was concerning, but yes, don't want to play the Dakotas.
I don't have the schedules in front of me. I was going through them with Keith Mann the other day, and they're not good, and they're not terrible, but they're not good, but they're not terrible, and it's the Dakotas that you're dealing with in the future.
I just don't know if I like that. Again,
you like it better than Houston Christian.
I do, but there's a great chance of that being a football game and a chance of a loss.
You stop it. That's
I don't think they will lose, but
there's risk in sport.
I understand that, and that's why those who don't like playing the Dakotas don't mind a Houston Christian to get a guaranteed win. Yeah. Because there's a very happy medium here. Like, do you want to have a competitive game that you could lose, or do you want to have a guaranteed win that might be boring, but it's a win? That's where I think fans stand. And after years of going 3-9, 4-8, 5-7, we can complain all we want about that being an easy game. But this is a team that's fallen short of bowl games more often than not the last 10 years.
I'm not interested. We have a little difference of opinion here. I'm not interested in a contest. I'm not even going to call it a contest. Can't call it a competition. I'm not interested in something happening over there where there's no chance of the other team winning. I'm not interested in it. So that's what I mean by last week was kind of hard because there was no chance.
It was a boring week. You're right. I'm not pushing back on that at all.
2020. Now, I don't know what 2026 is. Well, it's Ohio. It's Ohio. Then it says Tennessee. And then North Dakota. It's Ohio and North Dakota for sure next year.
North Dakota just pushed Kansas State. Should have won that game. Ohio just beat West Virginia at home. And I know the score didn't look that way, but they were competitive with Ohio State for a while in that football game. They went to the shoe. It was like, I don't know, 20-10 at halftime, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they were competitive, lost the game, but Ohio's not. There's not a gimme win. I know the MAC came into Nebraska and got beat 68-0 in the form of Akron 2 weeks ago, but not every team in the MAC is Akron bad.
Well, I don't know that Akron's terrible in the MAC. We'll see on that.
68-0 was eye-opening.
I know, but then they came back and played all right.
UAB is a team that they lost to that had previously given up 42 points to a really bad FCS team, Alabama State. But again, they got 28 points. Well done, Akron. You're still 0-3 in the season.
Isn't next year? It's Ohio for Nebraska. We're talking about next year for some reason. Ohio, North Dakota, and isn't it Bowling Green?
That sounds right. That rings a bell.
Yeah,
that resonates. I think
a lot of green teams.
That's a MAC school again.
Yeah.
MAC school.
2 MAC schools. Would it be 2 MAC?
That'd be Ohio. Yeah, that'd be 2 MAC schools. Ohio and Bowling Green are both in the MAC.
Would they play 2 MACs in 1 year?
Yes.
A lot of green next year. A lot of green.
I can definitely see that.
So there you go. Idle chit chat is what we're doing right now. I'm trying to think if I have any. There was one. I will say this: Mackenzie, dear Mackenzie at Planet Fitness, she wondered aloud yesterday, why do you guys only talk football? I was like,
What'd you respond to that with?
I said, Mackenzie, I mean, it's football season.
What did she want you to talk about? Volleyball?
Yeah, I mean,
basketball, NFL.
Else. We do talk about other stuff with Bill. Like we talked about rounding up yesterday.
We did, yeah.
But generally, we're a football.
This is a sports talk station in Lincoln, Nebraska. This station was built on the success at the time of Nebraska football. When we started in 2011, they were fresh off of back-to-back conference championship appearances, both losses. But yeah, we were built on as a football premise, and that's why on game day you see this place is still packed. I appreciate the thought. By the way, on that note, for Mackenzie, this is for you. Congrats to Nebraska volleyball. They win in 5 sets at Creighton last night.
Bam.
24-0 all time against the Jays.
How about that?
But you know what? 4 of the last 5 matches against Creighton have gone to 5 sets. So they are definitely a quality opponent, even with the new head coach this year. As Coach Booth stepped down, now Brian Rosen is the head coach there. And I did watch the end of the 4th set and the 5th set. I was busy. I couldn't watch the rest of the match. But Nebraska got pushed, lost the 4th set, and they win. I think it was 15-8 or 15-9.
I'm all over this.
What was
Jake.
the 5th set? It was either 15-8.
I'm like Karch Karai over here.
It was either 15-8 or 15-9.
15-9.
15-9, 5th set. So they showed some dominance there, showed why they're number one. But they've been pushed to 5 sets, I think, now 3 times this year. So they're not just bullying everybody. But congrats to Nebraska. Now 24-0 all time against Creighton.
Isn't that something?
It is something. You love to see that, don't you?
I really do. And they set, by the way, Nebraska and Creighton last night set the college volleyball indoor regular season attendance record with 17,675 at the CHI Health Center.
They panned around that crowd a lot on the broadcast. It was a packed house. Yes, that's an incredible stat. Well done, Nebraska and Creighton, for packing that arena. But and it was a great match. It wasn't a sweep. It was a 5-set match. So the fans got their money's worth last night.
Harper Murray leads Nebraska with 17 kills. Only hit 160.
I think she had 9 errors in that game.
Yeah, only hit 160.
My match. Yeah, 9 in the match, that game. 9 errors. She had 2 critical ones in the 4th set that helped Creighton propel to victory.
Did watch.
I watched I started watching. It was about 22 all in the 4th set and watched the end of the match. I was busy.
Are you trying to get Scotland
I had
involved?
stuff going. No, she was asleep. Part of that was putting her to bed. That's why I missed some of the match.
Well, are you actively trying to get Scotland involved in sport?
Well, she's 17 months old today. So I've been throwing a beach ball to her, having her carry it or throw it back to me, which goes about this far. She will kick that beach ball around the house a little bit, mostly with her knee, because that's how tall the ball is compared to her.
Yeah.
But she shows interest in sport.
Probably inherited.
Yeah.
She's genetically inclined.
She loves to swim. Can you count that as sports?
Well, yeah.
Just making sure. Yeah, she loves swimming.
She
Big
does.
fan of swimming. Loves the pool.
Really? Well, that might be it.
Might be a swimmer. Unlike
you and Elizabeth are both sort of.
I do not swim.
Tallish.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
6'1" and she's like 5'9".
Yeah.
That's tall-ish, I guess.
Yeah, she's taller than me. So Scotland might be inclined that way.
Possibly.
Trying to think if there's anything else.
Idle chit chat beyond that. I don't think
Come on.
Yesterday was a pretty calm day. I was here the majority of the day. Yeah. Left about 3:30, I think. I just worked on. It was a legitimate, long, busy work day yesterday. Nothing crazy that happened.
Me neither. Oh, I should tout Big Fred's today. Can I do that?
You could do that.
I've never done this Big Fred's noon hour speech thing, Husker gathering. I've never done it at Big Fred's before. It's Big Fred's in Papio.
Okay.
But if you're our Omaha listeners, hey, if just Sean in Omaha or whoever in Omaha, whip by Big Fred's in Papillion today.
They need to have a ticket ahead of time?
No, no.
The public's welcome to just show up and hang out and say, hey.
Yeah, I think they might have to pay a small fee, but yeah, do it. I'm looking forward to it today. It's a little change of pace for me. I don't do Wednesdays.
Usually you're in Beatrice on
Beatrice or
Thursdays?
Fremont.
You were doing Kearney for a while, were you not?
Yeah. Yeah,
that stopped.
That had to stop because it's just too much.
This is the whole day. It's a 2-hour drive to Kearney.
Good God, it was too much.
You're taking 2 hours out there. You're speaking for an hour at least there. Then it's a 5 to 6 hour commitment.
What I ended up having to do is find a little hotel and just go in and say, hey, I'm just going to kind of just use the Wi-Fi in here for a couple hours, and I'd have to work for a couple hours and then come back. It was not good.
Well, you learned on that one.
No, it rotates between Beatrice and Fremont on Thursdays. So one Thursday it's Beatrice, the next is Fremont. And then Friday, I got one Friday too. So there's a lot this week. It's Michigan week. Everybody wants.
You
to
better
talk
be
Michigan.
busy. Yeah.
Everybody wants to talk Michigan.
Yes, and they're going to want to talk to you more if Nebraska wins this game.
That's
you have
off week, right? Off week next
week
though, right?
Yes, it is an off week. You get a bye week, but then you have October hits. You get one more bye week in mid-November, but every week in October you're playing football.
Yeah, I didn't even that kind of bye week thing snuck up on me. I don't look ahead that much.
Yes, next Saturday there is no Nebraska football.
Yeah,
the 27th you're free to watch whatever.
That's strange.
And that is, I believe that's a great football, good week. I think that's Oregon and Penn State maybe playing that week.
Yeah, it is.
So settle down and watch some football. You'll enjoy that.
I know I will. I'm taking it one day at a time though, and right now there's a lot, and I confess I haven't fully delved into Michigan. That'll be today.
Okay. Today's our delving day.
And I have enough knowledge from listening yesterday to John Butler and
which we'll get to here in a second.
Yeah, Dana Holgerson.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by 738 Ag. You need seed, chemicals, fertilizer, or someone to run the sprayer for you. 738 Ag runs the whole show. Custom application included. Learn more today at 738ag.com. We will start with Dana Holgerson, who was at the podium. But John Butler and Dana Holgerson both spoke yesterday. You were present in the room, Sip. Correct?
They were both. Yeah, I was definitely present.
You were there? We'll start with Dana Holgerson. What was most interesting for you about him yesterday?
I might even do a 6th grade sipple.
Oh, really?
Point. Not right now.
Break it out anytime you want.
Hey, that has to be almost impromptu.
That's fine.
Holgerson was excellent. He was asked. Sean asked him. I think you probably have this sound. What does Nebraska need to do to improve when it gets inside the 10-yard line or 5-yard line, deep red zone?
Dana Holgerson answers that question now.
Can't waste plays. That first drive where we didn't score, and I know that's a topic, and it's on Coach Rule's mind. We got to score when we're inside the 5. We do. I've talked about that since the day I got here. I showed him, the 4 Big Ten CFP teams last year were all 70 plus. That goal is 70. We've been 66, 66, and 64 or something like that, right? And so, which is a lot better than last year. Last year is in the 40s, okay? And so we have took a step in that direction. We've worked it. We got to continue to work it. But, we've just wasted a couple plays down there. Last week I'm 3rd and 5. The 2 receivers didn't get the check. I mean, that's just flat out unacceptable, and so we wasted that play, the play before that, we tried to pass the Dane that we've worked we can't work it anymore. Okay. And he's just got to run that route a little bit more sudden. He got into him. The guy grabbed him, which if you get into him, the guy's going to grab you. So you got to be more sudden and get through that. So Dylan threw, I thought was a pretty good pass, but he couldn't get to it. That's a wasted play. So, the other stops were later in the game. I probably would have called that a little bit differently if it would have been, our black team in there instead of our white team in there. No excuse. Everybody's got to have an opportunity to execute. They need to go in there and execute when they have that opportunity to play. Okay. But it's improved from last year. It's not what it needs to be for what our goal is. Okay. And so we just need to not waste plays and keep moving forward. I do think we were an efficient offense last week. We had one negative play, which was victory. Well, I'll take that. That was the only negative play that we had the entire day. That's been something that we focused on going forward, not backwards. We, 2 penalties, no turnovers, 55% critical downs, which we'd like to have a couple of those back. But for the most part, I think our offense is efficient. And as quality of play goes up, which it will in the Big Ten, then our quality of play needs to go up as well.
Okay. Dana Holgerson.
Football's tricky, isn't it? You were watching the game.
I was.
On that play to which he refers, It was the 2nd and goal at the 6 on the first drive. Dylan threw a what I guess was a fade.
Looked like a fade to Dane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Over his head.
Well, that's the thing. When you're sitting there, this is why football's tricky. It can be tricky because I thought at the time, oh, that's bad throw, Dylan. No, it wasn't really bad throw, Dylan. You just heard the offensive coordinator say, no, it was a good throw. He just didn't. What happened is the Key's route, Dane didn't. He wasn't sudden enough. He got into the defender. The defender grabbed him, and that happens. I mean, you're going to say, well, it's interference. I don't know, interference, whatever. But you can't. You got to run a more sudden route where you don't get into the defender. And he wasn't there. Dane wasn't there. He wasn't where he was supposed to be. Throw was fine. But that's why football's tricky. Like, we make a lot of judgments in the press box. Corner got beat. Now, it really wasn't the corner. It was safety. It didn't get over. I mean, there's stuff like that happens all the time that I've done it. I've been so guilty of it over the years. The corner got beat. No.
I will admit in that play, I thought he airmailed that.
Right. He didn't.
I'll go rewatch that. I'm not going to push back on Dana Holgerson at all. But
Dana Holgerson was asked basically, well, I hope you have this. I just asked him straight out, how do you feel about your run game? How do you feel about your run game?
You got running back 2. You want that one at all or not? Yeah. Okay. Got it. Ask the question again.
Just a simple question. How do you feel about your run game right now?
It's better. It's better than what I thought it was last year. I think Emmett's running extremely hard. It'd be good to get Micaiah back. Ives took a step in the right direction, and so, I mean, obviously everything starts up front, and Dylan with being able to get under center and get us into the right play. That hopefully it's better this week than it was. Just constant improvement. I think we need to be now, especially with Emmett running the ball as hard as he does and as versatile as he is. There's always room for improvement.
This feels to me, Sip. Now, go back to the opener against Cincinnati. Nebraska wins 20-17. That was a Emmett-heavy game. You saw 2 carries for Mekhi Nelson and one carry elsewhere. I mean, it was almost
one carry for Mosey.
It was almost
2
entirely
Mosey,
Emmett Johnson. I expect that to be the case again in this game. Now, we saw Quentin Ives run, and he looked good. He had yards, a lot of carries
against Houston Christian.
Yes, but I think that you're going to see 95% of the carries go to Emmett Johnson this Saturday. I could be wrong.
No, I couldn't agree with you more.
You think the same? Okay.
We're on the same page exactly. Ives, by the way, against Houston Christian, 12 carries, 85 yards. That defensive line for Houston Christian, I know people are going to say, no, look at their depth chart, Sip. Their weights were fine. No, I don't care what their weights were.
Watch the game.
Yeah. If there's a guy 300 pounds out there, he's 40 pounds overweight, and it's not good. So, no, there wasn't sufficient competition to judge Quentin Ives' day. Now, I'm getting a lot of pushback on that, like, for instance, social media. But no, I saw it. I know what I see. Ives, it's not Ives' fault. He's got to carry the ball. But no, I'm with you. I think you got to lean hard on Emmett.
It's clear to me Emmett is there's not a battle. He's not running back 1 without hesitation, and running, the second running back it's why you haven't had
know who it is.
You know who it is. Mekhi Nelson could be that guy. Didn't play last game. Quentin Ives was running back 2 last game. That doesn't mean he's going to be the same case this week. But that's why in a game that's, starting off your Big Ten season, Michigan's got a good defense. You need ball security. Emmett Johnson, again, did have the fumble, which did hurt against Akron. They won the game 68-0, but he did fumble the ball in the red zone.
Yeah.
But he's still your most reliable and best running back.
And he's good. Emmett's a good running back. And you could tell by Dana's comments led me to believe that you're right, that they're going to lean hard on him. Now, that comment he threw in about Mekhi Nelson was interesting in the context of Saturday, where he didn't play a snap. Mekhi Nelson, he said the words, "It'd be good to get Mekhi Nelson back."
That is what he said.
Meaning what?
We were told in post game by Matt Rule that they just didn't play him.
It was a coach's decision. He was available.
He did say the words, he was available.
He was available.
That was said by the head coach on Saturday.
Yeah, coach's decision not to play him. Now, then Dana says it'd be good to have him back. It makes you want, was he available or not? I mean, I mean, you know how those things go. Yep. Who knows? I mean, I'm not, this isn't a damning commentary on anybody. They won the game 59-7. They didn't need Makai Nelson, whatever it is. I just wonder if you'll see him. That's been the Makai Nelson thing has been sort of a mystery. The whole thing's been a little bit of a mystery because of the way they talked about these guys in August. You know, it seemed like it was pretty set going into it, what the deal was. It was Emmett, number one, then Makai Nelson, Mosey was going to contribute, and then you have Quentin Ives. Mm-hmm. But it's been kind of I don't know. It's just been a little
It's not settled at number 2. Let's go with that.
Right.
We do not know. There's options. Are they great options? I don't know. But they have their first running back is pretty solid so far, in Emmett Johnson.
The one thing I can clarify, I don't know if I said this yesterday. The one thing that we can clarify is Mosey. You remember they were talking about Mosey's a running back. Now, Mosey, his situation changed. They have not said this explicitly, but I know this is to be the case. Mosey's situation changed when Bonner went down. So he's not just a one-for-one replacement for Bonner, but his duties changed a little bit because of Bonner's injury.
Correct.
And I'm not sure he can play just straight running back because of that. But again, Holgorsen mentioned yesterday when he was talking about the running backs that Ike, that's Isaiah Mosey. When they say Ike, that's Isaiah Mosey, had a good practice as a running back. So I don't know.
It's all over the place. Now, last year, Dylan Raiola didn't have the greatest Big Ten season. He had a good start to the season, but his stats went down, and not surprisingly, against Big Ten defenses. Holgorsen was asked yesterday about what have you seen these 3 games that can translate into Big Ten play. Dana Holgorsen on Dylan Raiola.
Putting the ball in play. I think we're doing a fantastic job of putting the ball in play. You know, that is something that I talk to him about nonstop. You know, not wasting plays, you know, not, what do I mean by wasted plays? Well, it's incompletions, it's throwaways, you know, it's pressure, you know, it's not running the ball when we need to run the ball. He's a student of the game, you know, and so he's done a great job of knowing the game plan and executing the game plan to where we put the thing in play as much as we can.
Oh yeah. Dylan is playing pitch and catch at a high level.
He's right now at 75%. On the season. 76% completion on the season to this point.
Yeah, playing easy pitch and catch.
Yep.
He makes it look really easy. But now it's going to change. I don't think it's going to look easy on Saturday. Rule talked at great length about what Wink Martindale, the defensive coordinator for Michigan, does well, which is pressure quarterbacks, find ways to pressure. That's not just blitz packages. That's painting different pictures in the secondary to confuse a guy, show him something, and then post snap, change it up. This will test Dylan at a high level. He's gonna get hit because their whole thing is we got to hit him. They're gonna hit him. He hasn't been hit much.
He has not.
So that my concern in this game is that I have several, but maybe the foremost concern, second biggest concern is that they don't get Dylan enough support on the ground support, as it were. He can't. I don't know if you can. You probably could win the game. Say you rush for under 100 yards. Well, then Dylan's gonna really have to carry.
Let's look at the recipe that Oklahoma had. Oklahoma beat them.
Well, Mateer could run.
I know that. I'm looking at the stats of that game to see it was 24-13. Oklahoma beat Michigan in week 2.
I'm afraid you're going to look and you're going to see John Mateer ran for a pretty big
John
number.
Mateer ran 19 times for 74 yards. Not crazy.
Not
2
crazy.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
He also through the air had 2. So they were on the ground a total of 138 and 270 through the air.
138.
It was only 3.5 yards per carry for Oklahoma in that game.
So
they passed. I mean, they had pretty good success passing. 21 and 34 for 270.
Ideally, what you're going to see is Emmett Johnson doing like what he did against Cincinnati. Pretty good, right? 5.3 yards a carry. I think that was that night. I don't think I'm wrong on
Get
that.
that right for you real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to say 25 carries, 108 yards.
He had 25 carries, 108, 4.3 per carry.
4.3.
4.3 per carry.
Okay, 4.3 is different than 5.3. 4.3, that might work.
Long of 16 yards. But he was
productive.
important.
Yeah.
And also, he had 7 catches in that game.
That might do it, actually. Because
he had 32 touches in that football game.
That's what he's going to. You're right on this, by the way. That's what they got to do. I mean, do you trust Mekhi Nelson?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, and that's
not the shot. But he hasn't played much.
Right.
Emmett Johnson's had a bunch of carries. Emmett Johnson so far, how many carries did he have this season? Emmett, through 3 games, he's got 52 carries.
Well, now the good news is these last 2 weeks, his legs got to be live.
Exactly.
Now. So ride him and now. It's not just you hope there's production. You hope that Emmett Johnson looks up in the press box and says, "Sipple, what, you got a problem now?" You hope that it's better than 4.3 a carry. How about 5 a carry? That'd be great.
Think about how that would change your thoughts in Nebraska and Big Ten play in general. If they're
absolutely,
if they're getting 4.5 plus per carry against Michigan, again, always a stout defensive line, a stout defense in general, and they're putting up points. Do I expect that? No, I don't think they're going to put up a bunch of points in the scoreboard. I think this will be a game. Both teams are in the 20s, probably.
Really?
Like if either
think anybody's getting a 30?
I don't think so. I feel pretty comfortable, and so does Vegas about
where
they're putting this.
It's 45.5.
They're saying like a 24-21 type game.
I think it's more high scoring than that. But it's not. I'm not. Yeah, we don't need to argue about that because it's a hypothetical. But I just hope for Dylan Raiola's sake that they get Emmett going. That you see early, okay, they're getting enough push. That's okay. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. Okay, that works. 2nd and 9 is not going to work. I mean,
well, it go back to what Dana said, and what Sean asked him about scoring inside the 10-yard line. You got to score in the red zone, deep red zone.
It's a huge part of this game.
If Nebraska cannot score touchdowns inside the 10, they're going to have. They could easily lose this football game. That's not rocket science. It's not breaking news there, but you got to score touchdowns to beat Michigan. Field goals will not get it done.
Probably not. No, not because of now we can go to John Butler, right?
We'll get to him at 7:00. Actually,
okay.
We got to get a break here in a second.
Well, because my foremost concern is everybody's foremost concern, which is what?
The running quarterback.
No,
Bryce Underwood?
No. It's just
Justice Haynes?
It's just Michigan's run game in general.
Justice Haynes, running back.
Butler will play his sound. I'm not going to blow the segment.
We'll play that at 7:00.
Yeah,
how about that?
He's pretty convincing in that Underwood's not like Brendan Sorsby. I think Sorsby's better than Underwood. Hello,
Did you see Underwood run last week against bad team, Central Michigan?
Central Michigan. I mean,
it's a MAC team. It's a bad MAC team.
But Butler, you will play the sound. Says he's an NFL Underwood.
Yes.
Drop back NFL quarterback. Doesn't want to run it much. I saw it.
If he has to, he will.
Yeah. But 2 designed runs. I mean, I bet he's run fewer than 5 design runs this year total.
I'm curious about like Sorsby. Sorsby ran the ball a ton against Nebraska, but
now he's throwing the hell out.
Right. He ran. They played Northwestern State, a terrible team. Didn't run the ball one time. Ran the ball 2 times, twice in that game.
What did he throw for?
253, 15 for 15.
Yeah, didn't have to run.
He was 15 for 15 for 5 touchdowns.
He didn't have to run.
A third of his passes were touchdowns in that game.
And then the game before that, he passed for 300 plus.
And I'm trying to see what he ran for in that game against Bowling Green. They beat him 34-20. He had 70 carries for 40 yards. And he passed 333 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks.
They have faced a better quarterback than Underwood, and that's Sorsby.
I'm not ready to say that yet.
Yeah, I am. He's better. He's better than Underwood. Sorsby's really good.
We shall see on Saturday.
Sorsby.
Before we get to break,
Sorsby was a bear.
Bearcat.
What's going on?
Before we get to break, if you're hungry for breakfast, brunch, or lunch in downtown Lincoln, where might you send our breakers this morning?
I can't. I'm not going to try to replicate Bill. I'll just say the bird.
The bird. Early bird. At 19th and K, stop by. They've got, number 1, free and spacious parking. It's not very common to get that downtown Lincoln. Downtown-ish Lincoln.
Oh, parking to a 59-year-old is massive.
It is. And you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
It's great. They've got breakfast tacos, breakfast nachos. They've got French toast, pancakes, waffles, all the like. And
what?
The world famous hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
Hash holes.
That's for you, Bill.
That's for you, Bill. God
Stop
bless
by
you.
19th and K. Early Bird for breakfast, brunch, lunch. Open now until 2 p.m. every single day. When we come back, Dabo Swinney has got audio that will make you happy because he's fighting his critics. We'll play that next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Seems like just the other day, I was building my first house. I've seen many changes to our building market in Lincoln. It's been a fun road.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
You know, we hear this a lot where I don't want to live in a cookie cutter home. Well, let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. One thing that we started doing early on was we started building neighborhoods. I'm a firm believer in character in your street and in your neighborhood. I like choice. I like variation. I like maybe something a little bit different in a neighborhood that you don't see in every neighborhood. I think it's great to have choices, its uniqueness, and I think that's what gives a neighborhood character. And I think that's what we've done over the years.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
This is your invite to Lincoln's Oktoberfest. On Saturday, September 27th, come to Beer House at 8th and P in the Haymarket from 11 a.m. till 8 p.m. for a full day of German fun. Live bands, mouth-watering food, cold brews, and games for every age. Try your hand at Stein Holding, Cornhole, or bring friends for Hammerschlagen. Admission is just $9 in advance, and VIP gives you tokens, a Stein, rooftop access, and more. Lincoln's Oktoberfest, where the beer is flowing, the food is sizzling, and the spirit is Bavarian strong. Be there.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks, and grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria, tacos, and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln. Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska insider today.
If you've been affected by recent storms or need an affordable roofing solution, it's time to call Meadowlark Exteriors. They offer premium upgrades on new styles in both roofing and siding for residential or commercial projects. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Harvest season is here, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade now. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends September 30th, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
For remote starters, audio upgrades, and more, there's only one place to go. Auto Sounds of Lincoln at 48th and O.
This
I'm not on drugs. I'm not drunk.
is Early Break. Weekday mornings from 6 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, you know, today is Wednesday, Sip, and that means fantastic news because Ruhlman's is open for lunch and dinner today. Their 2-day hiatus is over, their 2-day break. You can go get lunch and dinner today off of Highway 6 in Ashland at Ruhlman's Steakhouse. Go see hi to our friend Phil. Play the piano.
Marty's going. We're going there Thursday
You
night.
are?
Oh, yeah, Marty and we got fam. The whole
The
fam
fam's
damly.
going to Ruhlman's.
Yeah, the whole fam damly. We're going on Thursday night, 7 o'clock reservation.
Wow.
Bam. Bam.
You know what you're going to get yet?
Yeah, I'm going to get the Genevieve.
The sirloin?
Yeah. The sirloin
It's a
Genevieve.
good option there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Big time.
How many people are going? 7?
I'm going to say 9.
9 Sipples in the household at
Various
Ruhlman's?
forms, yeah.
It's going to be loud in there.
God, Marty's loud. Ooh, Marty's loud.
The Marty party will be on the pregame show on Saturday. I can't wait for that.
Marty Party will be here with one of his friends from Tallahassee, who we don't know. His name is
It's
Brad.
all right.
Brad Culpepper.
Probably good analysis, good thoughts.
Yeah, they're
Bring 'em
smart,
on.
lawyerly people.
Go see Phil and the team. Remember, if you mention the ticket or early break or the stool, you get a free cookie skillet. It's like a $10 value, and it's delightful. You'll never forget that cookie skillet at Ruhlman's Steakhouse.
No, I was always skeptical when Bill was talking about it and putting
it's
the
good.
life-changing tag on. You know me, I don't, whatever. And then
It's food.
And then when I ate it,
it's life-changing.
I totally understood.
There's not a dessert like that out there.
It was embarrassing the way I was eating it. You know how I hold the spoon and all that.
Well, that's the weird part. But you can, we will mock you for that, but you can still enjoy the actual food.
Like that's not right.
It's just weird. Why are you using the whole fist?
I don't know.
Why? You don't need to do that.
Okay, I'll try something. I'll try proper etiquette on Thursday. Like this?
Listen, you're almost 60. You're not going to change the way you hold your utensils. It's not going to happen. So you'll be like the rest of your life. That's fine. That's you. That's how you operate. I'm not going to try to change that. But
God bless you.
Ruhlman's, Highway 6 in Ashland. Get there today. It's open for lunch and dinner. Go see Phil and the team. You will not regret a trip to Ruhlman's. Now, yesterday, go back to 2 years ago. Dabo Swinney, head coach of Clemson, had a critical caller named Tyler in Spartanburg who called into his weekly radio show and basically attacked Dabo, saying he's not up with the times, he's not getting it done. Clemson finished that year very strong, had a great football season. And so, people always joke about Tyler in Spartanburg sparking things for Clemson. Well, guess what?
What?
Clemson's 1-2, and their one win was a very unimpressive win against Troy. Losses to LSU and Georgia Tech so far this year. Dabo Swinney, at his press conference yesterday, was getting a little feisty with people saying it's time for him to go away. He's lost his mojo. Here's Dabo Swinney yesterday for his haters, for his critics. Tune in. Dabo Swinney for Clemson.
If they want me gone, if they tired of winning, they can send me on the way because that's all we've done is win. So if they tired of winning, we've won this league 8 out of the last 10 years. Is that not good? I'm just asking. Is that good? I don't know if that's good or not. To win your league 8 out of 10 years, to go to the playoffs 7 out of 10 years, be in 4 national championships, win it twice. Yeah, we a little down right now. Take your shots, but I got a long memory in case y'all don't know. We'll be all right. We'll bounce back. This is a program built to last. Always has been. Always will be. And I would just say if you give up on us if you don't believe in us because we've lost 2 games down to the last straight and you didn't believe in us anyway, so it don't matter. You wasn't all in anyway. If you're all in, you burn the ships, man. There ain't no exit strategy. Like you're freaking all in. And hey, listen, I mean, if Clemson's tired of winning, they send me on my way, but I'm gonna go somewhere else and coach. I ain't going to the beach. Hell, I'm 55. I got a long way to go. Y'all gonna have to deal with me for a while. I got a long way to go. I'm just getting going. I'm just now good enough to be a head coach.
Dabo Swinney, everybody.
This guy's beautiful. God, I love that.
I've won the league 8 out of 10 years. Is that any good? That's what we said early on. It is really good, Dabo. Preach on, brother.
I love this. I love this. I heard it yesterday, and it's almost inspiring. Now, here's the trick, though. Dabo's good enough, and he's won enough, and he has enough money that he can do it. Not everybody can do what he just did. Not everybody has that sort of resume. Not everybody has that sort of treasure chest, war chest. He can do it.
He's won the league 8 out of 10 years. He can say whatever the hell he wants.
Yes, he can. And
he's got a national championship.
He's earned it. He's earned that right. There's not many guys in the country that you could say they've earned the right to go to a podium and say what he just did and throw it into fans' faces. And there's a lot of, now here's the thing, there's a lot of loyal Clemson fans who are, I'm sure firmly back Dabo, but yeah, I'm sure it gets pretty loud. He said he doesn't follow the social media, but he has all these people sending him, "We're praying for you, Dabo." They're sending him, religious forms of religious support, so he knows it must be bad.
Now
it's kind of funny when you think about like praying for you, Dabo. Oh God, it must be horrible out there.
I'm looking at Dabo's prime time at Clemson was between 2015 and 2020. They finished every of that 6-year stretch.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They finished no worse than 4th in the final poll.
Yeah.
6 straight years they finished 4th or better in the coaches and AP poll, including obviously national titles in 2016 and 2018. They won 2 out of 3 titles and also played another one. They lost, of course, to Joe Burrow and Bill Busch's team on 2019. They played in 3 of 4 national titles and won 2 of them.
So since 2021, we're talking about 10-3,
right?
11-3, 9-4.
10-4. So if you are a Clemson fan that's longing for the years of 2015 and 2020, I understand the frustration. They are not that type of team right now. But also, is there a better coach for you than Dabo Swinney at Clemson?
My guess is no. I never do that though. I don't play that game because if you play that game too long, you'll never make a change.
Sure.
I'm not suggesting that Clemson make a change. I am suggesting, the beauty of age, and you can even speak to this. We've seen what can happen if you get too hasty with a coaching change. We've seen it at Nebraska.
Yeah.
And it was about a 50-50 fan base split when they fired Frank Solich in 2003. It was about 50-50. And Nebraska's never really recovered.
No.
Not fully.
They can build toward recovery with the win against Michigan this week and say, hey, we're finally getting over a hump.
Yeah.
But that's been 20 plus years of not getting over a hump.
So be careful, Clemson. Be careful. Hey, Clemson AD, president, fans. Better look what's happening at Wisconsin right now. I mean, Wisconsin's in a world of hurt.
We go back to Bo. We mock fans and us who thought that 9-3 wasn't good enough. 9-4 was good. Well, he's winning 10.
I know.
And it's like his rough stretch now of 2021 to now 10-3, 11-3, 9-4 in 2023, and 10-4 last year, 1-2 this year. So yeah, it's not what it was in this heyday, but it's still he's winning 10 games.
Don't fire him. If he threw a 5-7 this year, you're not. Don't fire him. Can't fire him. I like what he did. I do. I like what he did. It showed strength by a leader, right?
Yes.
It was really strong. Like it was a colossal show of strength that I would think Clemson fans would appreciate it.
He's right. He's only 55. You got coaches in their 70s right now coaching. He's got 15 years left.
He's beautiful,
if
too.
not more.
It's beautiful. He said, I'm not going to the beach because he knows all those coaches that go down there to Destin, Florida. A lot of those guys just settle down there. He knows that. That's what he's saying.
Not ready for that yet.
I ain't going to the beach and doing nothing.
Yeah. Maybe in 20 years. Maybe in 20 years, not now. 55.
I feel really good if I was a Clemson fan about where our program is after that speech. We got a head coach he ain't backing down to anything.
No, man, I'm glad he said what he said. And again, critics will always be there, and they will because they're not where they were 7 years ago, but they're still a fine program, and they're still at the top of the ACC or near.
Like he said, there's critics. If he wins 14, there's going to be people trying to tear him down because a lot of people just do that.
Yep.
They just don't want to see have success.
Yes, they do. When we come back, song of the day and the mailbag is next. An early break in the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue. It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
If you've been affected by recent storms or need an affordable roofing solution, it's time to call Meadowlark Exteriors. They offer premium upgrades on new styles in both roofing and siding for residential or commercial projects. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you've been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call to find out how Liberty Law can help you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
I'm Kirk Herbstreit, and today I'm eating Raising Cane's.
Herbstreit's in the drive-thru again. Oh, hey, Kirk. What can I get you today?
I want a solid bench of 4 chicken fingers that are real difference makers. Sprinkle cut fries with dynamic ridge patterns, Texas toast, and cane sauce with an air of smugness that comes from knowing you're the best. Now back to you, Todd.
So the usual.
Make Raising Cane's part of your game day lineup. One love.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln. M Suits Clothiers, Lincoln's favorite men's store. Family owned and operated, located 1 block south of 56th and Pine Lake Road. Go bold this summer and fall with endless possibilities. Stop in now for the best selection on sweaters, outerwear, suits, sport coats, dress pants, and dress shirts. M Suits Clothiers, your menswear store.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're a big tough? If you're a big tough guy this morning,
but you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
He stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
My God.
You talk about better times. 1964, My Girl by Them Temptations. 464-56851 is bad. 10 is good. Texture rating on the Starter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
Oh yeah, you went into Motown and you grabbed a classic. Good job.
Thank you.
I've been sort of fighting the urge to text you because I listened to the what is the channel? It's 74. It's 74. It's Smokey Robinson's channel on Sirius.
Okay.
So I just go from 74 to 75 to 74 to 75 because it's BB King's Blues channel on 75, and I just go back and forth.
Okay.
There's so often I want to text you and say, hey, play some Temptations, or play some Supremes, or play some Aretha Franklin, or play some Junior Walker, or play some Freddie King, or play some Albert Collins, play some BB King, or play some.
I don't think I've ever played BB King.
Oh,
before.
you do well to play.
I don't think I have.
You do well to play BB King. But you nailed this one. That's a beautiful song. The Temptations. Have you ever heard the song Papa Was a Rolling Stone?
I have. I have played that song before on these airwaves. You gave that a 9.5, I think, that
hardcore song. Beautiful. Just My Imagination.
Of course.
Those are Treat Her Like a Lady.
Mm-hmm.
Those are incredible songs. God, I heard a Temptations song the other day. I'm gonna have to keep looking. As far as this song goes, we are well into the 9s. And that song's an interesting song. There's songs that are interesting to me that build. That song builds. It starts off pretty good. It's pretty good. And then it just you're just like, oh God, goes to another layer. Yeah, it goes to another layer. Oh, there's another layer.
That's good.
Whoa.
Some music.
Yeah. Oh God, that's music. 9.777.
I think Bill will be very similar to that. Yeah, I think Bill will be probably right in the same range.
Mm-hmm.
What about Rudy though?
Rudy probably gave it. I'm gonna say Rudy liked it. Rudy appreciates good music. I bet you Rudy liked it a lot. Well into the 888.
It's his first ever 10. He's in my 4 months on the show. Best song you've ever played. My first ever 10.
Rudy
from Rudy. Wow. Nice score, Rudy.
That tells me a lot of good things about Rudy.
Rudy's a good dude.
Yeah.
He's a dude right
if
there.
Rudy likes that song, he's probably good with the ladies.
He's got life figured out.
Rudy, just go along that route and you'll be fine. Wow.
Some scores before we get to the mailbag. Heyman, 9. Rick Heyman, 9.
Rick.
Genghis, 8.87 better times, he says.
The corn
this is YouTube first we're going to. Troy, 4.5. Bolt, 8.9 better times. Brad, fantastic, 9.5. East Lincoln West, 8.4. Classic tune.
Better times.
Robert, 8.3. Casey, oh yeah, 8.2. If they comment, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Albert, 9. Al, 8. Scott, 10. Absolutely a 10. To the text line here. A lot of response to this one today. Jake, you just made my day.
Oh, God.
9.2 from Chris, the well driller.
You made somebody's day. How about that?
That's why we do radio.
Yeah. How
Make
about
people's
that?
day. Bill and Bennett, 6.5. Jake and Hickman, 4.5. Les in Lincoln, age 73. Classic, 9. Sandmaster and KC, just a 3.4.
Okay,
that's a friend of mine.
Is that really? Sandmaster?
I'm frankly stunned by that score. I know the Sandmaster well. That doesn't resonate at 3.4 from him.
I didn't know you knew the Sandmaster.
You must have had bad sleep last night. Cranky this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Try again, Sandmaster. Vernon Dakin, 9.1. Ryan in California, 10. Shamia B, 9.2. Guilt Nerd, 8.9.
These are high scores, by the way.
Jane and Wahoo, 8.5. The Colonel and Beatrice, 10.
You're getting 10s.
I am. The Temptations are getting 10s, not me. I just played their song. Gavin Pender, 9.5. Husker Mike in Waterloo, good friend of the show, 7.5.
Husker Mike's a great friend.
Doug in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, 9.7 on that one. Rick from Wahoo, 9. A lot of high scores. Coach Libby, 6.8. Stan and Bennett, 6.4. Husker Rick, 6. Jennifer, 8.9. Hubby, 8.3 from the household.
They like
solid.
Motown. They like Motown.
You saw them in Motown,
well,
right near Motown.
I saw them after they had visited Motown in Detroit. I think we ran into each other to Detroit Airport, if I remember right.
I got a cuss. So this is a bleeping 11 from Gabe on the text line. Bleeping 11.
Okay.
Triple H's dad, 4. Double G says 9.8. Scooter from Roca, awesome, 9.8.
Scooter.
Song of the day, and by the way, last one, Amigo in Fremont, 8.5. R&B going Fremont.
Fremont's a great place.
Song of the day is My Girl by the Temptations from 1964. High scores mostly all the way around, including the first ever 10 from Rudy.
Don't be afraid to go down go get some Supremes.
I might do some Supremes.
Go get some Supremes.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Don't put that past me. All right. It is time, without further ado, for the bag. The 3 words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Sip?
I've been hacked.
Shiver down the spine.
Yeah.
Avoid that problem, being hacked, by calling our friends at Applied Connective Technologies in all 93 counties of the state. They have a 99.7% retention rate, and they manage all things IT and cyber security. If you want peace of mind, free consultation at appliedconnective.com.
I got a rogue charge on my Citibank card pending right now. It's in they've been investigating this for 2 months. I can't imagine.
Did you talk to Applied Connective yet?
I can't imagine it would take that long if Will was doing it.
No,
but anyway,
he might help you out here.
$139 charge in Washington State, which I haven't been to in 30 years.
Well, you went there in 2010.
Okay.
The football game, Nebraska beat Jake Locker and company.
Years, yeah. I was there.
15 years.
You're right.
First question from John. Good morning. When I was learning to ride a bike, my dad only put one training wheel on my bike. He said that if I felt like I might tip over, to just lean to that side. How did you learn to ride a bike? Do you remember?
Yeah, just a conventional way. I didn't have training wheels. I think I learned to ride a bike the same way I learned to drive. I just taught myself I taught myself how to drive. I would put the clutch in, back my dad's Jeep out into the street. We lived on a street that there's no traffic at all.
Okay.
And then one day I started it up and figured out the clutch. It was hard. I'm
talking about a bicycle, not a motorcycle.
Well, I'm going to back up to the bike. And then I killed it a few times. But then all of a sudden, one day I was driving around the block, probably 13. I was driving around the block. I was like, okay, I can do this now. But I wasn't comfortable. But then I got comfortable. As far as the bike goes, I think one day I got on the bike and had my brother push me. And I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And I just went. No, I never had training wheels. And it wasn't even a big deal. It just happened.
I am fairly certain I had training wheels on my bike. I don't know what age that was. I didn't block. I don't remember that far back when I started riding the bike. I know I did have training wheels on the bike.
See, and I know bicycle. I didn't. I know for a fact I didn't. I don't think any of us.
You think that was a thing in the 70s or when that started?
No, I think it was normal to have them. I think a lot of kids. I think if you look at the text line, there'd be about a split. Some had training wheels, some didn't. 50-50. I bet it's almost 50-50.
Next up from Bearded Ben in Holton, Kansas, says,
your friend, my friend.
He's our friend. It's the show's friend.
Yeah.
He says, Memorial Stadium concession choice, Runza, Red Hot Dog, or Val's Pizza. Which one are you picking? I have an easy answer.
Wait a second. Runza?
Runza, Red Hot Dog, Fairbury Hot Dog, or Val's Pizza Slice. What are you picking at Memorial Stadium?
I'm interested that you said it's an easy choice.
It is easy for me.
It's not easy for me.
And I love all three of them.
I do.
That's
why it's not easy.
My answer, without hesitation and loving all three of them, is Val's Pizza. There is nothing like a slice of Val's Pizza in its own individual cardboard box at the stadium. It just tastes different. I like Val's Pizza in general. It tastes so much better over there for some reason.
I thought you were going hot dog.
No. I love the Fairbury hot dogs, but there's nothing like the Val's Pizza Slice at either football game, basketball. It's incredible.
You surprised me on that. I thought for sure I'm going one hundo hot dog, but Runs is not that far behind. I like Val's Pizza.
You ever had the individual cardboard slice of pizza?
Yeah, no,
you get the main big box after the game. I'm talking about go get your own individual slice. Like you get probably like the party.
I've got it. No, I've got
you get the square. You get the square party style. Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
you
get a big
regular.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, Jake. 100%.
Seth gets about 4 at a time usually.
That's costly.
About $24.
Yeah. He gets 4?
I've seen it before.
He'll get 4.
And I laugh every time.
He'll get 4.
Like when they're coming up the stairs, he's like, "Can I have 4 for you?" Yeah, all for me, and he'll eat all of them within about 8 minutes total.
Hungry dude now.
It's hilarious.
Those hot dogs are incredible.
They are good. And those are great. That's the trifecta at Memorial Stadium.
yeah.
But to me, it's Val's Pizza.
Thank you, Ben.
It's Bearded Ben. Next up, this is from Tyler. Tyler says, is there an absolute worst soda that you will never drink?
Oh,
pop. Soda pop. Which one you will not drink?
Yes. Diet Pepsi.
Oh, that's up there for me.
Hello.
That's definitely in consideration.
What happened? Pepsi.
And people drink that.
Oh, God. I mean, Pepsi it's bad enough.
Like, nobody can tell you that they actually enjoy Diet Pepsi.
Oh, God.
You've just drank it so long, you've numbed your taste buds to crap.
Oh, God. I mean, I'd rather.
You've convinced yourself, hey, it's got no calories. It's got that cola flavor, even though it's not Diet Coke, which is still not great. I don't like Diet Coke either, but Diet Pepsi is repulsive.
I'd rather eat green beans than that.
Well, I like green beans.
Well, think of something you don't like.
It's got to be a diet pop. I'm still trying to think if there's a sugar pop I would put in that conversation. I don't like root beer very much. I really don't.
Interesting.
I am not a root beer
I'm
person.
not big on root beer
Which is
either.
funny because here's what's crazy. I have, in my lifetime, talking to people, this is like not a lifetime survey, but noticing people that those who love root beer despise Dr. Pepper. And I love Dr. Pepper and don't like root beer. Something about those tastes do not align for people. Like, you don't meet people that like both of them. It's either they like one and hate the other, or love one and hate the other one.
Your taste buds evolve as you get older, and I used to be mammoth Dr. Pepper guy, and I still like it, not like I used to. Coke. I like Coke.
Yeah, Coke-leaded. Coca-Cola,
Coke-leaded.
not diet. The red can of Coca-Cola.
Oh, it's beautiful. But Diet Pepsi is a pretty easy choice for me.
The OG CJ says, I'm drinking a Diet Pepsi right now.
I'm sorry, OG.
What happened to your taste buds, CJ?
Oh, it's CJ?
The OG CJ.
The OG CJ.
Come on, man.
If I had to think of another one, I'm not big on root beer either, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't get it. I don't really get it. Another one.
I would go with a friend of the show, Doc Sadler swears by a Diet Mountain Dew. That's just horrible also.
Nope, I like it.
Nope, bad.
Nope, bad take, Jake.
Nope, bad.
Bad take, Jake.
Diet Mountain Dew is not good.
Nope, it's fine.
Not good at all.
It's just fine.
Diet Dr. Pepper. Again, I like, that's what I'm saying. I love regular Dr. Pepper, but Diet is horrible. It is horrible.
Yeah,
They take away all the flavor.
I'm with you on that.
Nasty.
Yes. Wish I could think of another one. There's some other ones that I won't deal with. Squirt is fine, but along those lines, there's probably a pop along those lines that I don't like something between Squirt and Mountain Dew. Is there something in there that, I mean, I don't, yeah.
I like Squirt.
I kind of like Squirt.
Never had Squirt for years, but I do
really
like
interesting pop if you think about
it. It's kind of bizarre. It's like almost like it's tart, right?
Yeah, you're drinking like grapefruit juice.
Exactly. It's strange, but it's good. Yeah. Last one. This is from Thomas. Says, when is the last time either of you smoked a cigar? You know,
it's been a long time for me.
I'd say last month, probably. Last month.
Okay. What kind?
Probably called a Fat Bottom Betty from Deadwood Cigar Company. Shout out to our friend David from Renew. Got me on those a couple years ago. I don't smoke like every month, but
I think it was for me it was the Alamo Bowl. So what year would that have been?
2005.
2000.
Oh, what there's.
I think it was the.
They played there twice or not?
Yeah, they did.
The one that the Michigan game or the Michigan State
when
game?
Jamal Lord played there.
Michigan State. So
yeah.
03.
John Mabry's listening right now. John, I think the last time I smoked a cigar was with you on the top of that hotel we stayed in.
22 years ago.
And John, I'm pretty sure it was John Mabry that I was with. But you know that story that I had to quit smoking cigars because I was chain smoking. I don't mind saying this on the air. I was chain smoking cigarillos for a long time. I couldn't even start my truck without a cigarillo in my mouth. And then I went to the doctor one day and they said, hey, you got a spot on your lung. It's not anything crazy, but if you're smoking, which you are, stop. I stopped that day. You know how much money I saved?
A lot, and you saved your lungs as well.
All right.
Well done.
Because I was buying at least a pack a day and sometimes two. And if you add it up, I think I would get to like a car payment. Like it was like $3 back then.
Per month?
Yeah. It was like $300. Like I saved a lot of money by quit smoking.
I'm going to say I average maybe one cigar a month max. Might be once every 2 months.
Cigarillos were little.
I know. I'm going to say I smoke up most 20 cigars in an entire year, if that.
That's a lot more than I would have guessed.
In a year? We're talking about 2 max per month, probably.
I didn't know you really went that
I haven't smoked in several weeks a cigar. It's been several weeks.
See, you smoked the nice
That'd be
high-end
over a
ones.
month.
Those cigarillos were just like almost like cigarettes. Trixie would tell you she was appalled because my trucks,
Yeah.
the top of my truck, the ceiling of my truck was brown.
Yeah, I don't smoke in the car. I go to a cigar lounge or the deck or something like that.
There was one time over here that you stop. What's the you stop on over here on like across from Casey's over there on campus by the
like 16th,
Great,
17th. Yeah,
I was at that light and I was smoking a cigar and
17th and Q.
I was smoking a cigar and a guy pulled up next to me and just started laughing. Just started laughing at me. Just like he looked at me and started laughing.
For no reason at all.
Well, little guy, probably fairly young with a big cigar. That sometimes with cigarillos, you'd get the little ones, but sometimes they'd be out. So you had to get the big cigarillos, the big, like normal size, which those were a little over the top.
I've never had one of those before, I don't think.
They're surprisingly good tasting. Surprisingly good.
That is the Mailbag, sponsored by Applied Connected Technologies. By the way, Will said have Sip give him a call. So he said call you about this Washington situation, Citibank situation. But thank you for all the questions.
What's taking so long on that investigation?
Well, that's investigations for. They take their time.
I suppose.
When we come back, hour 2, John Butler spoke yesterday. We'll get his audio from his press conference next on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
There are great Mexican restaurants all over town, but there is one that is especially worth the drive from any part of town. Tacos Los Hermanos at 70th and Havelock. Cool off this summer with a delicious horchata or other special drinks. And grab one of their famous taco boxes for a group of friends or coworkers to enjoy, full of birria tacos and many other options. Don't forget their great desserts like tres leches, flan, and cheesecake. Get to Tacos Los Hermanos for lunch or dinner today at 70th and Havelock in Lincoln.
Hi, everybody. Charlie Stone back again with Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, there are so many great things to talk about right now. Let's start with new and pre-owned vehicles.
Thanks, Charlie. Yeah, we're all excited those days of inventory shortages are behind us. Right now, we have more than 400 new Hondas to choose from and over 125 pre-owned with just about any make or model in stock.
I know certified pre-owned Hondas are a very important part of your dealership. Tell us about certified, Andy.
We always have a great selection of certified pre-owned Hondas in stock in like new condition, and they also come with a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty.
How about service?
You know, our amazing service department not only services Hondas, but we service just about any make, and we are one of the largest tire dealers in the state. Look us up the next time you need tires on your car.
Experience the best at the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business, 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Oh, Kansas.
Here we go. Second half today.
You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds, 3 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs.
God can't drive.
Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Harvest season is here, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade now. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends September 30th, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
This is your year, where your team takes it all the way. Win way more than bragging rights at Warhorse Casino, where your love of the game could put $1 million in your pocket. The Pro Football Frenzy is free to play with prizes all season long. Weekly cash prizes up to $1,000 cash, season-long leaderboards, and a chance to win $1 million. Only at Warhorse Casino. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorts with you. Bill Busch is out under the weather today, hopefully back tomorrow. But Hour 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC location, South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane, also at 70th and Pioneers. And Bill is gone today, so Shin Daddy is also off today.
Shindy's off. He has a
He's been very busy, though.
Yeah.
Tightrope Tuesday yesterday.
God, that had
Hope
to
there's
be
no
incredible.
injuries up there.
Think about a tightrope spread across
to the hotel.
O Street, yeah.
Over to the hotel.
Yeah, over to the hotel where the guy would just get off in one of the rooms. That'd be incredible.
Yeah, I didn't
40
hear
feet up.
Heard about no injuries at all up there, so hopefully it was a tame day.
Yeah. Hopefully Bill will be back. Like we said in the first hour, it's quite killing Bill not to be here.
It takes a lot for him to not be. I mean, he really feels horrible. Like he texted me last night that his back is at level 9 again. Pain,
oh God!
And he said he could barely just move in general.
Oh God!
So he's fighting it. We hope it gets better soon. But yeah, that's why he's not here today.
Okay, it's 7:24.
Yes, 464-5685. Call or text as always. We did play Dana Holgerson audio in the first hour, as well as Dabo Swinney. You love that.
Dabo was so
Clemson's head coach.
Made my day yesterday.
John Butler, though, did address Nebraska's defense ahead of the Michigan game. Sip, you were in the room for this yesterday.
Okay, right away, right out of the gate, the first question was related to, I believe, the way I remember it, it was the Underwood Sorsby conversation. So this is John Butler talking about the quarterback for Michigan named Bryce Underwood.
Yes. This is Michigan scramble versus design run. I don't know if
Go
I
ahead.
have-
Go
okay.
ahead. Just try it. See what he
Here we
says.
go. Here's John Butler yesterday.
I had 2 design runs.
Okay.
7 of them were undesigned. I could be wrong. I'm not in their offensive meetings, but it looked to me like 6 or 7 of those runs were him taking off after undisciplined pass rush lanes or a play breaking down, which that's just standard operating procedure. Most quarterbacks are going to scramble in those situations. He obviously had that quarterback counter where he scored a touchdown, and then I think he had a zone read where he pulled it and the defensive end tackled him. Other than that, it was him making some plays with his feet outside of the framework.
So that's Butler regarding Bryce Underwood and how much of that was design versus scramble against Central Michigan.
So it's an important conversation so everybody's concerned about Bryce Underwood's running ability, and rightfully so. Now, what he was saying is, again, 2 of those carries he had against Central Michigan, 2 in his judgment were designed. 2 designed runs. As he mentioned, I'm not in their offensive meetings. I don't know exactly, but you can usually tell watching the play unfold. 2 design runs. I don't think we're seeing a Sorsby here. I know you're worried about it, and he can take off.
I watched him take off against Central Michigan.
How did it look?
It looked good.
He can take off.
He looked like what you like to call a horse. You like to see the big horse out there. Yeah, he's a big horse.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yep.
And he's got some speed.
Yeah. That's a scary part of this game. I don't think you're going to see a lot of designed runs, though. I don't. He's a drop back passer is what he is. But so he's a little different. I mean, I don't know. I keep comparing him to Sorsby, and I keep saying Sorsby's better, and maybe Underwood.
Well, Sorsby is definitely more experienced than Underwood.
See?
He should be better, but who's more talented is the question I would ask you.
I'm not even sure. I don't know. Sorsby's really good. Now he did talk. Oh, I thought the sound about the secondary was really good. Nebraska's I think the strength of Nebraska's team is the secondary.
I think it was probably a combination. It's just when I took over, one of the number one things when I talked to Matt is we're going to improve our eye discipline, and we're going to improve our just overall discipline and coverage.
Mm-hmm.
That's been the strength of my career. That's always what I've been able to do, and that's what I believe in. So over time, that just has happened, and you just demand that. You don't accept anything less. And when guys have their eyes in the backfield when they're supposed to have their eyes on their man, that's when you give up explosive plays. When your eyes are in the backfield and they're supposed to be on your match, that's when you give up explosive plays. So it's just a constant hammering of making sure you know where your eyes are at the beginning of play, as the play continues, and then through the play, because there tends to be a tendency, like, these gurus out there will tell you got to look for the ball, you got to get interceptions to get paid. Well, if your guy doesn't catch the ball, then you're going to get paid. So,
okay, now we got to quit jacking around, because at the very end, or close to the end of his media availability yesterday, Butler got to the essence of this game. The very essence of this game as it relates to Nebraska's defense against Michigan's offense. There was a kudos to the young reporter, the young reporter who asked Butler about getting creative in trying to confuse Bryce Underwood. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hit it.
Key in football, experience is key in life. So the more he sees in games, the better he's going to be down the line. It's our job. We've got to stop the run and put them into advantage situations for us.
Bam.
Where we can then affect him. If they're in advantage situations, 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, 3rd and 3, the whole game, that's an easy game plan, an easier game plan for a quarterback to execute. But if we're stopping the run, putting him behind the chains, forcing him to play quarterback in a drop back system, then that'll allow us to maybe do some more things to affect him and put some pressure on their offense and put some pressure on him. But it all starts with stopping the run and establishing that early in the week and early in the ball game so that we can get a feel for how this game's going to be played.
That is the very essence of this game. It's the essence of football in a lot of ways, but more so in some cases than others. In this one, it's more so the case because he's a freshman quarterback coming into the den of Memorial Stadium. It'll be very difficult, I would think, from a crowd standpoint. Bill has taught us over his years here that it definitely matters if they're in a silent count and there's guys that are a little confused, just a little confused. It all matters. And this is about 2 layers, in my opinion. One is he's a freshman quarterback, and if you can keep them behind the sticks consistently, then he does have to operate as a passer, and that's what you want. Okay, now the second part of that is what happens. What happens then? He's thrown into the best part of your team, the secondary. He's got to deal with your secondary then, and this is the game to me. If Justice Haynes is running for 6 yards, 5 yards, even 4 yards on first down consistently, then there's not a lot of pressure on Underwood.
Justin Haynes, by the way, I'm looking at his stats. Through 3 games, he's averaging 7.9 yards per carry.
Right.
Against Oklahoma, in his biggest test against Oklahoma, he had 19 carries for 125 and a touchdown. Obviously a long run of 75 yards in that game that broke it open to give us a touchdown. But I'm gonna make a bold prediction here about this game particularly.
Please do.
If I am Michigan, which again is a good, smart football program, I know Sharon Moore is not coaching; it's Biff Poggi. They've got a good staff, though. If we're going to sit here and assume that Bryce Underwood is not going to run the ball a lot, I just think we're wrong. I think you look at, they think they're a better team than Cincinnati, and they probably are. And they saw the key to victory for Cincy was the quarterback running the football.
But a lot of that was just him taking off when he read coverage.
Well, guess what? You've got clearance for takeoff, Bryce.
Okay, I agree.
Maybe it's not 10 design runs, but say, hey, if it's not there, you're taking off. Don't force this ball. As Butler, you want to confuse a freshman quarterback. This guy is a 5-star. He's a very, very talented player. And yes, the best thing you can do is confuse him and have him throw picks and get him rattled. But if you're a good staff, like I think Michigan is, they're going to say, whatever you do not force it. You take off. Prove that Nebraska can stop your legs.
Sorsby scares you.
I'm going to say that between design and scrambles, he's going to be 10+ runs.
Okay,
that's my bold.
Oh,
take.
I wouldn't be surprised.
10+.
How many did he have against Central Michigan? 9. Yeah, he might. Yeah, he'll have to. He might have to.
Let me see what he had before that too.
Not much. He wasn't running it. He didn't run it against New Mexico and Oklahoma. I think 5 combined carries those games.
You're right. Yeah, he had 2 carries for -5 yards against New Mexico, 3 for -1 against Oklahoma, then 9 for 114. And what did we just say last week? Look at this game. That thanks to Tom Fornelli, CBS Sports, pointing out the embarrassing stat that in 45 games under Jim Harbaugh, Michigan had under 300 yards of offense just 4 times. In 15 games under Sharon Moore, it had been 10 times under 300 yards. The offense has not been scary. It's been predictable. It's been boring. Guess what opens up an offense? A quarterback that can run. Bryce Underwood's a big dude. I'm telling you, he's taking off this game. He's running.
You're scared of him.
I am. I'm scared of all running quarterbacks. Nebraska has struggled with those for years, and it's not just Nebraska. It's every school.
Everybody, yeah, it's hard.
It's as Bill said, when the play breaks down, the scariest thing is a quarterback that can break it open.
That's what
the play's defended well, but guess what? It's not done yet because he has the ball.
I don't know if you can rely on that to win a game. That's what I'll say. I don't think if they're reliant, if their mindset is, well, I kind of hope the play breaks down so Underwood can take off, and that's how we're going to win. Good luck with that.
I want to point. Scott says on YouTube, says, Cincy quarterback scrambled. Remind me of the score again. I just said that was a 2017 game. They had the ball driving and threw a pick to end the game. Michigan, probably rightfully so, thinks they're a better team than Cincinnati. That was their formula to beat Nebraska, and they almost did it. They're not as good as Michigan.
I wonder how much better Michigan is. I think it's a legit question. I like Cincinnati more than most people did. I thought they were all right. But anyway, I get you, but Jake, I just don't know if you can make a living off, hey, if the play breaks down, take off. I don't know if you can win a game in Lincoln like that.
And I understand that, but this is a team that knows they can run the football.
What concerns me more is Haynes. Okay.
Justice Haynes.
Yeah, Haynes hammering away. And then what happens sometimes? Haynes can hit the long ball.
Yes, he hit a 75-yarder against Oklahoma.
He can hit the long ball. So what worries me about Michigan more than Underwood taking off on willy-nilly scrambles is in their structured offense. Haynes hammering away, getting 6 on first down, 5 on first down, and then, oh, God, there he goes. There he goes.
Yeah.
There he goes.
That's a rightful concern.
That concerns me.
It should.
Right.
It should.
So what you want to see in this game is, here's the thing about this game. And I am not determined who I'm going to pick. I don't know yet. It seems like a toss-up. But we'll get back to Butler in a second. If you just go by the old football axiom, you got to run the ball and stop the run. Who's favorite? Who would you favor in that discussion?
Michigan.
By a long way.
Yep.
Okay. But I think Nebraska has enough to overcome it. Mainly Dylan, but also a good group of receivers. Pretty good offensive line that can protect. Special teams got to be big. I mean, it's got to be big. You probably will need to win special teams to win the game. I don't know if it can be even. You got to win special teams. They can do that now. That helps. You better hope your defensive line bows up more than a lot of people think. Okay? A lot of people are worried. You hope it looks better than you think it will, and you better get a couple turnovers.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Forced. Exactly.
So I think they got to do a lot of different things to win this game, but Nebraska can do a lot of different things now, and much of it's related to Dylan. What if you didn't have Dylan? And
people like Latif.
Yeah. Come on. That's crazy.
I'm joking.
Somebody asked Holgerson that yesterday, kind of intimating that. Oh, come on.
That was a joke.
What do we have? No, I know you
but
are, somebody wasn't joking.
He does seem to have be a respectable backup at least.
So far. God, yes. But he's got some
moxie to him.
He's not in Dylan's league.
No.
I mean, come on. What are we talking about?
So speaking of stopping the run game, John Butler was asked directly about Michigan's run game. Justice Haynes, the company.
Yes.
Here's John Butler yesterday on the Michigan run game.
They present a lot of problems in the run game formationally. The biggest thing is their back is legit. Number 22 is a good, strong runner that breaks tackles. He runs hard, runs physical. They present you with problems formationally, not only just how they formation the run game, whether they're putting extra bodies or big surfaces or all of their motions that are attached to the run game. And then the running back sees it so he can find his creases. If you look at their explosives through the year, I think already their running back, number 22, has 6 or 7 runs over 20 yards that have had huge impacts on the games. The Mexico game broke a couple runs that kind of broke the game open, had a 75-yard run against Oklahoma that really was the majority of their offense. So their run game and then their play actions and their bootlegs off the run game are their bread and butter. You know, that's a pro-style offense that's going to set you up with trying to force you to maximize your box count to defend the run so that they can take some shots over the top of you. And we've got to do a good job of defending that run game, playing with good eye discipline so nobody can get behind us and we don't give up any explosive plays in the run game, but also in the pass game because we're overcommitting to the run.
See, that's the concern to me, Sip, is that Michigan has a good start running the football. They're getting 5, 6, 7 yards of carry, and then all of a sudden you're very stout defensive backfield, which has been awesome so far. Mm-hmm. Starts to suck in and stop the run and gets beat deep, and that's why this game is scary. It should be scary.
Yeah, but you know what? Michigan can have the same conversation. On the other side of it, I'm sure that they're looking at it and going, this is scary. Yeah, you got to make it a two-way conversation. Nebraska's scary, too. Nebraska's got some scary players to Michigan. Ja'Cory Barney's scary, all right, as a return man. Ja'Cory Barney's scary as a receiver. Yeah, Key and Hunter are scary. They're scary to a defense. They're on the film watching it.
They've had good starts to their season.
Oh, those guys are good. They're scary. Dylan's a handful for a defensive coordinator.
Keep in mind, you've got Dana Holgerson calling plays. Holgerson offenses score. Mm-hmm. They throw touchdowns. They score. Marcus Satterfield, again, now he's on the coaching staff still, but it just wasn't explosive. It wasn't dynamic. It was plodding and slow. Mm-hmm. That's not the case with Dana Holgerson.
No. Oh God, no.
It's again, you played 2 bad teams and 1 decent one, but it just looks entirely different offensively in a good way.
In this, I'll tell you what would settle a lot of nerves on offense if we said this in the first segment. If Nebraska comes out and the offensive line is hammering away and moving the line of scrimmage and Emmett Johnson is getting 5 yards of crack, 4 yards of crack even. 4 yards of crack even would help. 2nd and 6 is beautiful, right?
100%.
2nd and 6 is beautiful.
2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, yes.
Yeah. I'll take 2nd and 6. Go.
You're not behind the chains.
Nope. Go. Then Dylan's in good shape. What you don't want to see is hand off to Emmett -1.
Yep. 2nd and 11. Great.
Then it's hard.
Guard got blown
because
up.
Here's why. Because then it goes back to the Wink Martindale conversation. Then he's licking his chops.
Yep.
He's a pressure guy, right? He knows how to do it. And then and you know for a fact, and this is sort of a lot of things in football are just sort of obvious. You're just sort of stating the obvious, but they're going to heat Dylan up, and he hasn't been heated up much.
And I look forward to see how he responds to that.
Yeah.
Dylan was not great against the blitz last year in terms of avoiding pressure, but they want him to run the ball a little bit more than they did last year. Take off.
And he's just a year older.
Yeah,
true. I think he'll read things much better. But Martindale's tough too. Martindale's a huge part of this game, Wink Martindale, because he's a 20-year NFL guy before he went back to Michigan in 2024. He's formidable, and coaching it matters a lot, and that guy's worth something. I mean, he'll confuse Dylan more than he can confuse Dylan more than other coaches.
Yeah. By the way, I was on CBS Sports website yesterday, and 3 of the main 6 stories were all about this game. Like, this is a again, we've got some big. This is a big national game. Brad Nessler's on the call with Gary Danielson at that stadium.
Oh, it's gonna be hot.
2:30 on CBS. Like, this is
I'm getting the chills talking about the game.
If Nebraska were to win, hello, you're getting national exposure. If they lose, okay. Well, is it same old, or is it just a blip in what could be a great season still for Nebraska?
When you said Gary Daniels and Nessler, I got the chills.
They're there.
That literally, my shoulders, I felt it in my shoulders and back.
I did have a cigar with Nessler in Indianapolis last year.
You didn't.
We swim day. I did.
No, you didn't.
We had a
Bill needs to hear this.
We had a stogie with Matt.
I wish Bill were sitting over here.
We had a
right
cigar
now.
with Matt Castle, Brad Nessler, and Todd Blackledge. Had a cigar bar in downtown Indianapolis before in media days. They were great, super nice people.
You've had a charmed life, you know that.
We'd swim after stogie.
You know
with
how
those
good
guys.
your life has been.
It's been all right.
It has. Your first 35 have been good.
Not 35, I'm 34. Reminder, go see Trip with the team at Computer Hardware, just south of 70th and O for all your Apple needs, also in Kearney, Hastings, and GI. When we come back, it's time for Bill's Thrills, Jake's Takes, next, an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get in and win with Limitless Male Medical, the men's health experts. We are the proven leaders in testosterone and peptide therapy. Don't play around with a sub-shop franchise that just popped up. At Limitless Male, this is serious medicine. Full lab panels, real providers, years of experience focused only on men's health. Don't be fooled by crash course owners. Trust the team that knows hormones inside and out. Limitless Male Medical. Your health is not a game.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you've been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call to find out how Liberty Law can help you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
If you've been affected by recent storms or need an affordable roofing solution, it's time to call Meadowlark Exteriors. They offer premium upgrades on new styles in both roofing and siding for residential or commercial projects. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Do you want boots that actually feel good on your feet? Meindl delivers premium German-engineered comfort, brought to you right here from Nebraska. Built tough for trails, fields, and everyday wear, and backed by Meindl's Comfort Promise, so you can try them on with confidence. Use promo code THETICKET at MeindlUSA.com, spelled MEINDL, for free shipping. That's MeindlUSA.com. Meindl, comfort you have to feel to believe.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and digital insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Oh, Kansas. Here we go. Second half today. You just don't stop giving, do you?
Green flag, we're underway.
The closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. Close to downtown, amazing campgrounds, 3 NASCAR races in one weekend, and it's the playoffs. Goddamn right. Now you're just showing off. But we're not mad. In fact, we're looking forward to it. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Kansas Speedway, September 26th through the 28th. Get your tickets now at KansasSpeedway.com.
Are your feet just killing you and you feel like all hope is lost? Say goodbye to discomfort and hello to pain relief at Brown's Shoe Fit. They offer expert advice along with high-quality products to help you find the right solution tailored to your specific needs. Need a different width? Not a problem. Brown's carries a wide range of widths in store. Brown's Shoe Fit on 66th and Q in Lincoln.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
We're on the air.
Back. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills Global company. They offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today. Carson,
is
as we call it, Carson Schott, aka Carson Schottenheimer for football purposes.
I haven't seen Carson lately. Hasn't wandered
He's been
into
busy. He's doing fitness. He's got applications at all sorts of games going on. He was at Arrowhead Stadium for the first game, North Stadium. Duke was in South Stadium with Randy.
So Carson, we established, had the prime position.
He did. North Stadium. Very prime.
What a scene that was, by the way.
It was fun.
What a scene Arrowhead was. They'll be back. Nebraska will be back there. Nebraska will be back there probably. What's Sean telling me? We'll ask Sean. Hey. Remember to ask Sean that. Sean has a pretty good feel for that. When's Nebraska going to be back in Arrowhead?
Well, I have a tease. This is part of Bill's Thrills, Jake's Takes today. Ready for that?
I am.
Here we go.
Okay.
It's time for Bill's Thrills, who's not here.
All right.
So it's Jake's Takes today on Wednesday.
Hit it.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
Bill's Thrills is always sponsored by our friends at Diner Contracting.
Randy!
He'll be very proud of that. Nice.
I don't know if he would be or not, but
No, I think he'd be proud of that.
okay.
If you need any sort of remodel for your home, bath, kitchen, whole house remodeling, one phone call or text. It goes to Diner Contracting at 402-417-5204 or email him at dinercontracting@hotmail.com.
He's back.
He's back.
From a long vacation.
Went to the West Coast, went to Seattle, went to California, went to Oregon. They're back, though.
God.
He was gone for like half the month of September.
Right. He left right after the Ruhlman's event.
He did.
And we met Randy. He was clad in a light blue shirt.
He was perma-smile, always smiling.
He's got his perma-smile. He's tan. He's a guy you can rely on. That's the key. And what Bill say, 400 repeat customers? 400?
Something like, it's ridiculous.
400? I mean, having 400 period is good, let alone repeat. I mean, that's really good.
Randy's popular. Randy does very good work.
I bet he does.
You can get a hold of him at 402-417-5204. Diner Contracting. Bill's out today, so I'm going to take his place for this, just for today. Jake's takes for Bill's Throws Wildcard Wednesday. And you mentioned the fun we had at Arrowhead. I have a headline today. The past is done. It's time to have fun. Okay? And I'm talking about myself a little bit here and people I talk to.
What's going on here?
I will admit, years ago, in my 20s even, when I'm supposed to be having the most fun of my life at this point, I would sometimes do our pregame show for during game day and go home and watch the football game like a bum, a non-fun bum. Like to watch the game on TV at the house, have my beers. Everyone says, "Oh, it's great at my house. You got 72 degrees. There's no wind. It's not raining. I got beer in the fridge." Okay, you get 7 days of 365 days a year where your city is buzzing. And I'm talking about past me, future me, and now me, and all the fans out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not a surprise. The tailgating's fun. That's not breaking news. But there's people who are proud to tell you when you say, "Hey, are you going to get?" "Nah, I'm going to watch this. I'm just going to watch it at home. I'm going to watch it at home." I'm not even telling you you got to ante up to go pay the money to go watch the game.
This is
but you are willingly staying away from the party that is in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm not saying go to the bars. I'm just saying, like my parents, for example, I'll give them kudos here. My parents, for a long time, didn't go to games. They just they didn't want to deal with the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And in their last 10 years or so, they've loved coming up to Lincoln, walking around campus on game day, going to the bars, having some drink. Like they have become more fun. They weren't fun for a while.
That's interesting.
I'm giving them kudos here because they didn't want to fight the traffic. They didn't want to,
right. No,
they live in Beatrice.
Something of a hassle sometimes.
Absolutely. And guess what? It's 7 days a year.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking about every single Saturday, 52 days a year. It's 7 of 365. If you are one of the people that is proud of not going down to the Haymarket or the downtown area during game day because you like the privacy of your house and the safety and the everything's already paid for at the house. Again, I can't change you. I'm just telling you, you can change. You can change and have fun. My parents have changed. They love coming here.
Wow. I did not know that.
Without even always going to the game. Like they don't need to go to the game to have a good time. You can find a tailgate of friends. There's always friends here. There's 90,000 plus people that go to the game and lots that don't go to the game.
I know some people right now. I can think of some people right now that are listening to you saying, "Preach, preach." You know who they are?
Yes.
Business owners down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Troy Dannon.
Troy Dannon. Yeah.
Troy Dannon.
Keep speaking, Jake. Troy Dannon, come on. Keep talking,
Troy
buddy.
Dannon is nodding his head and saying, "Preach. I got to build a new stadium. I need people in that stadium all the time. I need people around. I need fans. I need fans. I need fans." around, not at their homes.
I'll say this too. Okay, I got to park a mile away. So what? Park a mile away. Make the walk. It's game day. Your city is on display to the nation. It's on display to the state. It's on display to yourselves, the nation. People visit from Ohio State and UCLA and Maryland. They come here, and you willingly stay home. And I did this in the past. That was my 20s. What an idiot. Why would I ever have avoided game day and having fun, either at the bars in the Haymarket, at a tailgate with our friends down at Blur over right below the viaduct. By the way, it's a great party. If you ever want to do that, blurevents.com. Free plug for them. Join them.
We're hearing from a Nebraska official right now. He doesn't need me to name him. He said you need to check out the Cornhusker kickoff event. The feedback has been amazing. Free event and temperature controlled right over.
Okay. So for those who, again, say, I don't like the heat or the cold. Well, guess what?
Go over to
that's a downtown event in temperature controlled environment. It's fun. Support your city, support your economy, support your team.
Derek Bombeck is nodding right now.
Yes, he is. And Derek, this is not even a message. This is my own message. This is not from Derek. I'm preaching for Derek and all of Lincoln.
Troy Dannon is definitely nodding his head right now. I did not know that about your parents.
Yeah, I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
They have really upped their fun game in the last 10 years or so.
You really, if I've never really even been in position to be a fan and make this choice.
Yeah, you're a different story. You're
I've
a media
been covering
person.
it for so long.
But you are down here though. You've been in, like, I can't talk to you because you are at every game.
I know.
You're not sitting in the comfort of your house.
My fear is that if I wasn't a media person,
you would.
And
I would come after you then.
You know me well. I mean, you know me well. And where do you think I'd be? You'd have to pull me out. But I might do it after this spiel. This is good.
Again, 365 days a year. We get 7, not even 10, a single digit, 7 days where it's an absolute party in this town. And there are people that are proud to not go out and enjoy that. It makes me sad. And I've been there. My parents have been there, and we're not anymore. We've grown. We've adapted. We've gotten better.
I've seen your mom and dad down here at the ticket.
And they love it. They're smiling. It's fun.
They love it.
And they park a long ways away. They get their steps in. They get to enjoy Lincoln, and then they go home.
I don't think it has to be an ordeal either. I mean, you don't have to. You can do it at your own pace.
Right. Exactly. I didn't say drink a million beers and be an idiot. No. Just come up and enjoy the day.
Right. It doesn't have to be
See what a packed Lincoln looks like.
Yeah. You can be an observer. And then you get in that stadium, and I think this game, we'll talk about this later, but it'll be magic. It'll be a magical scene. It'll be incredible. I know I can feel it already. It's gonna be like Colorado in there.
I have some response here. I want to read 46. It's mixed, as you'd expect. It's mixed.
Oh, is it mixed?
402-464.
We like mixed.
5685. Richie Rich says this. Comfort has made us soft. I'm going down right now.
It's only Wednesday.
We'll see you soon, Richie Rich.
Get a hotel room down here.
Let's see.
Somewhere.
JDJ says, I love the vibe in downtown Lincoln on game day and the night before. Yeah, exactly.
I think the vibe will be great Friday night down here, right? Right?
Yes.
Michigan.
I'll be part of that.
I want to see some, and you probably like seeing those opposing fans.
I do. It's
kind
fun.
of cool.
It is fun seeing all the opponents.
I want to see some Michigan. I want
the visitors here. It's cool.
Yeah, you want to see some maize and blue, right?
I do. I want to see it. I'll be very nice to them. I'm not going to be belligerent to them. And fans usually aren't belligerent to them.
Not usually, no.
They want to talk to them.
Right.
Sanderson says, Jake, this is good advice for me. I should be living every moment since the heart attack a couple years ago. I think I may do this.
Sandy.
Again, do it at your own pace. Just don't poo-poo the fun.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be the life of the party. The life of the party is to show the game. You don't have to be the life. I mean, just come down and enjoy.
Someone said, what if I have a bad hip? Well, thanks to Dan in South Lincoln, it says, shout out to the bike taxis downtown on game day. There's a handful of local bike taxis. There's even folks who come from Colorado to run additional bike taxis on game day. Walking is not an issue.
Right.
You can't walk that far. You've got help.
Right. And that is an issue. I mean, my dad had to quit going to games because he can't walk a mile. I mean, he can't do that. Now, so there's some factors in that discussion that you have to consider.
A couple more I want to read here before we get to game show. Too Ripped to Quit says, hilarious rant. You can always find tickets. Thanks, Jake. I'm taking your advice.
I love it. I like it.
Unmasked Texas is why are you yelling at us? I'm passionate. If you know anything about this show, I get very fired up about things and passionate. So sorry.
I don't know that you were yelling at anybody. You're just yelling.
Someone says, Jake, you are right. I love everything about game day except for sitting in the most uncomfortable stadium in the country. That's from Bob. Yeah, again, uncomfort's part of game day.
Troy Dannon is working on that, by the way. I think, in a few years, it won't be particularly uncomfortable.
The headline again was, the past is done. Go have some fun. Tailgate, people. Enjoy game day in your city. 7 days a year. You get it.
I like
365.
I like your spirit.
That is Bill's Thrills, Jake's Take, sponsored by Diner Contracting. It is time to play the game show.
You put your back into that.
I did. Give us a call right now at 464-5685 for a chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. The record this week is 0-2. You guys have lost 4 straight, and Bill cannot help you today. He's not here.
We've lost 4 straight. We're 9-6 now.
Yeah, you were looking pretty good. Now it's coming back to a mean here.
Oh, we're calling it the mean.
Call it the mean. Yeah. Yes. Today's topic is on Wildcard Wednesday, Nebraska high school nicknames.
Okay.
The Columbus Discoverers will not be part of this, nor will the Beatrice Orangemen or the Pender Pendragons. Sorry.
Okay.
If you know your Nebraska high school nicknames, call us at 464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the nickname Sip in trivia. Bill not here, again, out sick today. So it's just mano y mano, Sip versus the caller, who today is JR. JR, how do you feel about Nebraska high school nicknames today?
I feel a little better that Sip doesn't have Bill for a lifeline, but we'll give it a whirl, I guess.
How do you feel about this, Sip?
I'm 59 years old. I've lived in this state my entire life. Just through osmosis, I should be able to get a lot of them.
Well, there's only 4 questions. You get 2 for sure. So, JR, first question to you. What's the nickname for Blair?
Are they the Eagles?
Are they the Blair Eagles? No.
Nope.
What are they, Sip?
They're the Blair Bears, so there we go.
Brilliant! The Blair Bears is correct in Class B. 1-0 lead. Sip, first question. What is the nickname for Elkhorn? Not Elkhorn North, but just regular Elkhorn. I think there's now 3 Elkhorn schools. This is the OG Elkhorn. Elkhorn High.
Antlers Band.
Brilliant! I had that one.
2-0 lead. JR, to stay alive, last question. What is the nickname for Gretna?
Dragons.
Brilliant! Gretna has 2 schools now. I think they're Gretna East and Gretna, but yeah. Dragons is correct for the win, Sip.
Is Gretna? Yeah, it has to have
There's 2 for the win. What is the nickname for Class A's Norfolk?
Panthers Band.
Brilliant! Look at that. All 4 questions correct today, and the losing streak is over at 4. You've reached double-digit wins.
I'm like
10-6 since the reset. JR, thanks for calling in. We get your bagel and a coffee, but call him down the road.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Seems depressed about that one.
Riley, Jane Hamilton right now.
She's like, I'm so proud of you.
So proud of me. Ken Hamilton.
Chris Basnet might be proud of you as well.
Chris Basnet.
The current high school man for the Journal-Star.
I would love it if he was listening to this show. Stu Pospisil is proud of me. Sean Callahan is proud of me. He'll be coming up next.
I played golf with Stu at Corey Oaks back in late April.
Can Stu play?
Yeah, Stu can hit it.
Bad. Not bad.
Stu can hit it.
Stu's a fabulous journalist. I mean, a dude. And Riley Jane, those people can cover high schools now. I mean, Riley's retired. But...
Do you want the tiebreaker question because Bill's not here?
Yeah, good.
What is the population of Norfolk?
Okay, I should know this. So I'm from Columbus. It's a
Class A school.
And Jake, I want to tell you something. That's in a region you're not very familiar with, but that was our arch rival. And it was a rivalry. It was a legit rivalry. Heated. Columbus, I think
Norfolk.
I know, but they're very similar size. I'll put the number out at Norfolk's 27,303.
That's pretty good. As of 2024, I got him at 26,162. So
that's pretty good.
You're in the right ballpark.
Yeah.
And you won the game.
Yep.
And the losing streak's over. So well done. Nebraska high school nicknames, you're making all your former coworkers very proud.
Yeah. Trust me when I tell you I rarely do that.
Take it as a win when you do. Hour 3 is next. Sean Callahan next. An early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
We interrupt this commercial break for an important story.
There once was a man from Nebraska who went searching for food in Alaska. When his stomach was rumbling while laying in bed, he could think of only one option, Führer's cheese spread. So he left it once and drove day and night to return back home for cheese spread delight. Now his stomach is full and the voice in his head tells him no more vacations without Führer's cheese spread. Find yours today at most local grocers.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
At CHI Health Clinic, we believe healthcare should be personal because knowing your provider personally makes appointments more comfortable, more productive, and more meaningful to your overall health. Get matched with a primary care provider based on your personality and lifestyle using CHI Health Clinic's My Provider Match. Take the survey at myprovidermatch.com to find the right provider for you. Getting healthier starts by getting personal at CHI Health Clinic.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Farmers know it all starts with the soil. At Carbon Connections, they're helping you unlock its full potential. Their high-quality humic acid improves nutrient uptake, boosts root development, and enhances soil structure, so your crops get more from every acre. But it doesn't stop there. With a full lineup of crop protection products, they help you reduce synthetic inputs while protecting yields and profits. Smarter inputs, healthier soils, better returns. It's time to grow more naturally. Visit Carbon Connections on Facebook or call them today at 402-947-1476 to learn how they can help your farm thrive. Carbon Connections, unlocking your potential. Follow the Huskers to the City of Angels when Nebraska plays at UCLA in November. Book your official Nebraska alumni travel package at HuskerFanTravel.com. Choose from 2 or 3 night options that include a hotel in scenic Santa Monica, an exclusive welcome event, game day transportation, and the official Husker Huddle pregame party. Add on your game tickets for an optional upgrade. Transportation to and from LA is not included. Join the official Nebraska alumni trip to see the Huskers play at UCLA. Spots are limited, so book your trip now at HuskerFanTravel.com.
Get in and win with Limitless Male Medical, the men's health experts. We are the proven leaders in testosterone and peptide therapy. Don't play around with a sub-shop franchise that just popped up. At Limitless Male, this is serious medicine. Full lab panels, real providers, years of experience focused only on men's health. Don't be fooled by crash course owners. Trust the team that knows hormones inside and out. Limitless Male Medical. Your health is not a game.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, green eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and digital insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln and their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Wake up, Lincoln. Good morning. Good morning.
It's great to stay up late.
It's time for Early Break, presented by Nebco. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Wednesday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen with you. Bill Busch, again, out today with illness, hopefully back tomorrow. But Hour 3 sponsored by our friends at Nebco, now hiring at Ready Mix Concrete. Apply today at nebcoinc.com. We're now joined by Husker Alliance Sean Callahan. Sean, good morning. The Colorado game last year was an epic vibe in Lincoln. It was loud. It was crazy. Dylan Raiola wants the same type of crowd for the Michigan game this Saturday. Is there any chance we see any sort of similar vibe, Sean, like we saw in Game 2 last year, a night game?
Yeah, that night game was pretty special. I mean, you had Bud Crawford lead the team out, and I think let's start there. If Bud Crawford does lead the team out of the tunnel, that'd be a good tone setter to get things going. But a lot of it's the play on the field. I mean, you got to play at a high level in that Colorado game. Not only did they win, but the first half was electric as far as the defense making big sacks. You know, Ty Robinson and the guys just shoot it up the middle and threw Shedeur Sanders down like a rag doll. That's how you get the crowd going. So, you know, you need to see the play on the field make, you know, opportunities and make plays to get that crowd into it. But, yeah, it's got a chance to be up there. But, yeah, 2:30 is a little different than 6:30. But I do think it's got a chance to be pretty special as long as the play on the field is at the level it needs to be.
So you're speculating right now. I understand. Do you expect to see Terrence Crawford at this game?
I lean towards yes. I mean, unless there's just some sort of obligation that he's already committed to that we don't know about. But I know he's coming back. Michael Severe, who kind of knows the ins and outs of that stuff on Big Red Rap, said he's coming back into Nebraska, and there's, I believe, a parade or something they're doing for him this week when he gets back. So yeah, it makes sense. I mean, if to do that, and great for him and his brand. And I know Nebraska obviously would love to have him back, and we know Troy Dan would love to have a Crawford fight in that stadium. And who knows, that could be his next fight if everyone is able to get what they want there. So yeah, it makes sense on a lot of different levels.
Sean, what makes you most optimistic about Nebraska's chances to win this game? What factors are prevalent in your mind in that regard?
Well, I think just the rhythm and the way the offense is playing right now. I don't care who your opponent is, to do what Nebraska's done the last 2 weeks, particularly, and even the efficiency of it has been there, and especially with Dylan and the receivers, that he's going to make all the throws, and he's as good in terms of grading on Pro Football Focus. He's been as good as any quarterback in the country, in throws of 10 to 20 yards, which those are the kind of throws that win you games. Not deep balls, not short screen passes. The throws that get down the field 10 to 20 yards. And he's been really good in that area. Emmett Johnson, if he can give them a quality 20-plus carries, I think that will be enough if he's able to get around 100 yards and 20 carries. That's going to be hard, though. We know running for 100 yards on Michigan is no picnic, so that will be an X factor. But, yeah, you still worry about the defense, and you worry about how Michigan's going to try to run the ball at them because of just the size of Nebraska. They're not as big as they have been in terms of the front. And, Michigan's got, the fan base there may not love this O-line they currently have at Michigan, but that's a line of a lot of household names, a lot of good players that were big time recruits. And they're going to run it at Nebraska, and Nebraska's going to have to bow up front. I mean, Michigan ran for nearly 400 yards a week ago, and that has my concern, because it could completely change the complexion of this game if they're able to run for, say, 200-plus rushing yards.
Keep it right there, Sean, from my Sean Callahan Husker line. The first 2 games, only 5 carries for Bryce Underwood. Didn't get any yards. Last week, 9 carries for 110-plus yards, a couple touchdowns. They unleashed his legs. We saw game 1, Brendan Sorsby had almost 100 yards rushing for Cincinnati. I mean, do you think that part of the game plan will be him getting up to potentially 10 rushes, whether it's scramble or design run this Saturday, Sean?
Well, yeah, he has just 4 design runs on the year. The other runs are all scrambles. So he had the big one in the red zone last week, and that's probably what you have to be aware of when he's in the red zone near the goal line, the QB choice runs. But I think there's this misconception. He can run, but he wants to be. He's a pro-style guy. He'll sit in the pocket. He'll make the throws, but he can take off and get plays with his feet. And that's what most of his yards have been. I think 96 of his true rushing yards, when you take out sacks, have been through scramble plays. And then there's been about 22 yards through actually true design runs. But he can do that. And you would think that they're going to look at that Cincinnati tape and find opportunities for him to run. But he's going to have the freedom on every pass play to take off. And that will be one of the bigger X factors. What will John Butler's plan be on the scrambles? And it's going to require great discipline up front. And that was part of the issue in the Cincinnati game. Nebraska's front, a lot of new faces. You had a lot of guys just, maybe not play their gaps properly, or, lose assignment. And that's what led to some of the big runs by Sorsby when you have guys rushing up the field. And I think you have to have a sound plan for that in this game going into it.
Sean, a loaded question, kind of. Are we sure that Michigan not having Sharon Moore is an advantage for Nebraska?
Well, it's hard to say, but yeah, I would say it is. I mean, you lose your general in battle, and I think this week is different than last week. I didn't realize this, guys, but Sharon Moore was with the whole team last week up until Friday night. So he helped game plan in the facility for Central Michigan, and then he was able to leave Friday night from the team hotel, and he had to be out of there by midnight. So when right before kind of bed check and guys went to bed at their final meeting, he addressed the team. It was fairly emotional, and the players got into it a little bit, just thinking about him leaving the team for that entire week. So this week's different than last week. He can't be around anything. And I do think that matters, especially on the road, especially if there is some, drama or adversity in the game. Biff Poggi has been involved in games. He's coached as a high school head coach and at Charlotte. Chip Lindsey's been the head coach of Troy. So they've got two guys on that staff that have been Division I head coaches. It's not like they're, in a situation where you've got a bunch of young assistant coaches that are all of a sudden going to have to be head coaches. I mean, they've got older guys that have been around the block on that staff that know how to run a sideline on a game day.
From my Sean Callan. Sean, big picture for this game. Nebraska has lost 27 straight games to ranked teams. Matt Rule is 2-22 in his career against ranked teams. If they were to win this game against, again, it's a good Michigan, not a great elite Michigan team, get to 4-0, how much does that change the picture and kind of that monkey off the back for this program?
Yeah, they haven't started a year in a regular season 4-0 since 2016. Yep. Coincidentally, the last time they'd beat a ranked opponent. And that's usually how it goes. You're not going to get to 4-0 without beating a ranked team when you play in the Big Ten. You're just going to play good teams eventually. And they've not been able to win these games really the last 10 years. But yeah, this is a great opportunity. You're at home. In terms of Michigan teams Nebraska's played in the Big Ten history in the last 15 years, this would probably be towards the bottom of the talent level and quality of teams. I mean, I think the early years of the Big Ten, you had Denard Robinson and some of those. The first year Nebraska joined the Big Ten, Michigan still went to the Sugar Bowl that year, and almost they lost in Ann Arbor that year. And then the next year they beat them, but after that, Nebraska, won in Ann Arbor, and then Brady Hoke was done, and then Harbaugh came in. They've not been anywhere close to Michigan. I think this is the closest they've been to Michigan in terms of an opportunity to win the game since the Jim Harbaugh era began there. And you just don't get these opportunities, and you've got to take advantage of it. At home, and you've got good film on Michigan because they've already played one good opponent in Oklahoma. It's not like they've sat back and held everything back. So you know what you're going to see, and you know what you got to do to win the game. And, and you've got it all set up for you. Now it's about, locking in and making the plays to win this game.
Great stuff, Sean. Now, Sean, are you of the mind that this is the biggest game of Matt Rule's tenure?
I think it is. I mean, but as you like to say, well, the next week is, and the next week is. But
right,
like last year's Illinois game was big because they could have been 4-0. It was a Friday night game, and it kind of set it up. They lost that game, but I do think just the nature of a chance to beat a blue blood in Lincoln, ranked, to kind of elevate this season. And look, Michigan State in 2 weeks will not be a picnic. We know Michigan State's undefeated right now too, and so every one of these games is going to have meaning over the next few weeks. But I do think just the opportunity to beat Michigan and kind of get the respect, because nobody right now is giving Nebraska any respect. And because everyone in the past has kind of bought in on Nebraska and then they've been disappointed. And until they prove it, the so-called experts and rankings people are not going to give Nebraska the respect until they prove it, because everybody's been burned by going in on Nebraska before they've got back. And I think that's why Dylan Raiola's not getting the respect he probably deserves right now, and the team's not, because until they prove it with one of these kinds of games, nobody on a national level is going to prop Nebraska up there. They've got to earn it, and this is a game where you can earn it.
Sean, we saw week one, Nebraska again beat Cincinnati 20-17. Emmett Johnson had 32 touches in that game, 25 carries, 7 catches for Nebraska. You haven't really seen a backup running back establish himself. Quentin Ives was okay last week, but do you expect to see him get like Emmett Johnson, like 90% plus of the carries for running back for Nebraska on Saturday?
I do. I mean, I think the last 2 weeks, they've almost limited his overall rep load because of the opponents, but I think to gear up for a game like this, I'm sure their sports science staff knows the data and the numbers, and if you push a guy too much, it is going to affect his level of play. And we always go back. Sipple and I always talk about when they did that with Anthony Grant, when they really pushed him against Rutgers in Indiana, and they won those games. But the toll that he took, he just didn't run the same the rest of the year, and that's what the Big Ten will do to your body. So I think they have Emmett in a good place, and then you have a bye week next week. So this is a game for Nebraska to win. Emmett Johnson's going to have to carry it over 20 times, more than likely, to win this game. And he could push 25. It just depends on the workload, how the game flows. But I don't see a scenario where Nebraska wins this game without Emmett Johnson carrying it at least 20 times.
And does he got to get a hundo?
Around 100. a lot of it, again, depends on the flow of the game and the possessions, how many possessions are in the game and how it plays out. But, yeah, he's got to be in that neighborhood of 100 yards. I mean, high 80s to 90s to low 100s. I don't know if Emmett's going to be able to break 40-yard runs on Michigan. He hasn't done that a lot in his career, but if he can consistently move the change like we saw in Cincinnati, that will go a long way.
What is your level of comfort with the running back picture at Nebraska in general?
It's shaky because I just don't know if Ives is a true difference maker in this league, which is an NFL league. The running backs in the top teams in this league have NFL players at that position. I don't think Ives is that level. Mekhi Nelson has not played and, has not gotten much of an opportunity. So that's all you can go off of right now. And Mosey has moved back to receiver. So they have, that was the plan. They lost Dowdell. They didn't get Shamar Brown, and develop your room, but it was all in on Emmett Johnson. So this is what they wanted. This is how they set it up. They had a chance, obviously, to probably get another running back. It just didn't work out. And, Emmett's the guy, and it's kind of a roll of the dice to go through a season like this. But I think they believe Emmett can handle the workload here from here on out.
A quick comment, Sean, the leading tackler for Michigan, by the way, Ernest Hausman. Hello, leading tackler.
From Columbus, baby, the town of champions.
Yep, that's exactly right. He's tougher than hell and smarter than hell.
Columbus, damn right.
Now, Sean, how big of a recruiting weekend is this for Nebraska?
Massive. In terms of players on campus, it's the largest weekend I can recall. Most of it's 2027s, but there's so much data I could share with you. Would take the whole show. I mean, there's like 12 or 14 kids ranked inside the top 200 nationally that are going to be here.
Okay.
And I would say, I think there's 5 or 6 guys that are in the top 35, 40 players, which are essentially 5 stars.
Okay.
So they are going all in on this weekend. USC will be like that too down the road, but the number 1 overall player in that's never happened. They're going to have the number 1 overall player, an offensive lineman out of Texas here. So just the number of recruits they're bringing in, it's a big opportunity for Nebraska, as a lot of it's 2027 though. And their 2027 class, as is off to a great start. Trey Taylor and Matt Erickson and Torrey Pittman.
Right.
Have that 2027 class currently ranked number 3 in the country on 3.
Yeah. Matt Erickson, Pittman, and Trey Taylor. They're off to a huge start in that class, Sean. Huge start. Keep the momentum going.
Yeah. That's what you want. I mean, they've never really gotten a quarterback of Pittman or of Taylor status this early. When Raiola committed, it was so late. You never got the benefit of the Raiola recruitment. You get Pittman now and Taylor and these guys, and they can start working kids, and you've got all year to do it now, because the cycle has moved up so much that you've got to take advantage of the season. I mean, these kids are just barely juniors in high school, but this is the window. You have to lock them up right now and get them on campus, and it starts with games like Saturday with all these recruits here.
Sean, always good stuff. Thanks for the time. We will chat with you again next week.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Husker Online, Sean Callahan.
Jake, massive recruiting weekend.
Massive.
Yeah. I mean, he said 5 potential 5-star guys.
Well, he said 7 or 8 guys in the top 200
right
are going to be here. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's a massive weekend. And you know what I don't like? I don't want to, what I don't want to hear if they lose? Well, it just shows that Nebraska needs help. Now, we know that. We've been down that road a lot. Yeah, it shows.
A little hot take there. Thanks for that one.
I've heard that so much over the years. You know what I'm talking about?
Expert analysis right there. Really
well, it
smart.
just shows that Nebraska needs help. Now, just show them a big win and see what that looks like in Lincoln. What will Lincoln look like if they win that game?
It's going to be fun. I'll be part of that as well.
Post game fun.
Pre-game, post-game fun. Deservedly so, rightfully so.
2:30 p.m. And who's the announcers again?
That'd be Brad Nessler and Gary Danielson on CBS.
Good. That's
I also cannot wait. Plug for our post-game show. We got 2 post-game shows. We got Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman do the first one, and then DP and Austin Orman do the second one.
We have post-game
We have
shows?
3 hours of post-game. I cannot wait. So that'd be about...
When does that start?
About 6 o'clock, I think, right? It'd be a 3.5-hour game. So
right after the game?
I can't imagine if Nebraska wins from at least 6 to at least 9 p.m., if not longer. I can't wait to hear the phone calls and just excitement and people saying, we did it. Hey, we're finally getting out of the doldrums and to the place we want to be.
It's doable. It's a very doable game for Nebraska, and you
start to envision things, and again, you got to still win the games, but getting a monkey off your back is very important. Getting 27 straight losses to ranked teams is horrible.
Right. And you're in your third year now of Matt, and we're not asking for anything crazy from Matt Rule's program. We're not. You're not asking. This is very doable. This, like Sean said, when you go back over the course of Nebraska's existence in the Big Ten and the games against Michigan, this isn't high-end Michigan.
No.
This is lower-tier Michigan, and this is a game you can do. You still get the blue blood status win, though.
And again, we're not asking for a ton, but
No.
We live in a world right now where Illinois and Indiana are potential playoff teams. Indiana has been a playoff team. We talked yesterday about that Vanderbilt could be in the playoff contention. If those types of teams are having the big conversations, it's okay for Nebraska to welcome itself to that party.
Well, and it's okay to ask.
This win would be a big step in the right direction.
Yeah, Matt Rule's not going to bristle at you saying, it's time to get something like this. It's time.
It's your moment.
Do it. You can do it. We're not asking you to go on the road and beat Penn State.
No.
We're asking you to beat Michigan and you're on your home field.
A barely ranked Michigan team that got beat by Oklahoma 2 weeks ago.
You've had time to put together a roster. In this day and age, you can whip it around fast. I'm not asking Matt Rule to be the whip around guy. I'm not big on that. But he's had a little time to add players out of the portal, but also time to build a little bit. Enough time to win a game like this.
Before I get to break, Sip, I feel bad for people out there that don't have their Halo custom lights yet.
Do you feel bad?
You want to know why? If Nebraska were to beat Michigan on Saturday, I would see thousands of homes with the red and white lights out there celebrating Nebraska's win. For those who already have them, please celebrate with that and go red and white on Saturday. If you don't have them, hey, get on their list to install HaloCustomLighting.com. Also with Neiman & Sons Roofing. Please go to both those. And you can get your own lights for yourself, and it will change your life. As Bill said, it will change your life, and your neighborhood will be better for it.
You can change your life that way. You can change your life by going to Ruhlman's, getting a cookie skillet.
What you're doing.
There's different ways to change your
this
life.
week as well.
Yeah.
When we come back, Dylan Raiola wants the Husker crowd to be as loud as the Colorado game from last year. Is that feasible? And also, I have to get mad at myself from 11 years ago. It's part of that. Okay. Next on an early break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by NIPCO on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At CHI Health Clinic, we believe healthcare should be personal because knowing your provider personally makes appointments more comfortable, more productive, and more meaningful to your overall health. Get matched with a primary care provider based on your personality and lifestyle using CHI Health Clinic's My Provider Match. Take the survey at myprovidermatch.com to find the right provider for you. Getting healthier starts by getting personal at CHI Health Clinic.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Looking for someone to clean out your gutters or aerate your yard this fall? Call Isaac at Woida Outdoor Solutions today at 402-607-9154. Get your gutters cleaned today with a phone call to Woida Outdoor Solutions at 402-607-9154.
can't believe I just scratched that car. Find my insurance card.
Dude, what do you have in this glove box? Ew, are these socks dirty?
Oh, forget about the socks. I need my insurance card.
Just pull it up on the State Farm mobile app.
But I can do that? Oh, hey, I can do that.
Yep, it's called service.
I can file a claim on here too?
Yeah, it's called service.
Whoa, I can call my agent too?
It's called service.
Call your local State Farm agent, Vinny Krikak, today at 402-474-1173.
Hello, Husker fans. Stop into Zollner Ford Beatrice for all your automotive needs. Whether new or used, car, truck, crossover, SUV, or EV, we've got them. Shop our ever-changing specials at ZollnerofBeatrice.com or give us a call today and go Big Red. We are Zollner Ford Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and digital insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Farmers know it all starts with the soil. At Carbon Connections, they're helping you unlock its full potential. Their high-quality humic acid improves nutrient uptake, boosts root development, and enhances soil structure, so your crops get more from every acre. But it doesn't stop there. With a full lineup of crop protection products, they help you reduce synthetic inputs while protecting yields and profits. Smarter inputs, healthier soils, better returns. It's time to grow more naturally. Visit Carbon Connections on Facebook or call them today at 402-947-1476 to learn how they can help your farm thrive. Carbon Connections, unlocking your potential.
Hi, this is Tom Osborne. Join me on September 23rd and dine at your favorite local Renza in support of Teammates Mentoring. 10% of Renza sales on September 23rd will benefit your local Teammates Mentoring chapter. Teammates Mentoring helps students reach their full potential by providing a caring adult mentor to meet with them once a week in school. Thank you for your support of Teammates Mentoring. We will see you at Runza on September 23rd.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call Liberty Law at 877-42-LIBERTY. Advocates you need, trial attorneys you can trust. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Kaiser Blasting and Coatings can blast and powder coat anything metal. We're talking railings, metal furniture, vent covers, antiques, car bodies, trailers, and more. They blast away years of corrosion and protect with a durable coating. Call 402-421-3559 or go to kaiserblasting.com for a quote today at the campus.
I'm definitely.
Yeah, you're due for a visit. You are due for a visit.
That truck issue, that paint on my, I'm going to call them running boards for lack of a better term, is peeling off. I got to get it in there. And I don't have to take the entire truck. I just take those off, Greg. Missing tooth Greg and for me. No, simple. You don't have to take your whole truck in there. We can take those off. Bam. I always make things. Have you ever noticed that trait about me? I always make things way harder than they are.
I have noticed that, but I've just accepted that. No, I don't try to fix it. It's just, you are you and I am me, and that's how it's going to be.
And let's talk about you for a second, because you have another thing to address about your deficiencies.
I want to play this from Royal, and I'll build into that. This is Dylan Royal yesterday was talking about what he wants the crowd to look like on Saturday against Michigan. Here is Nebraska's quarterback with media.
Well, I hope everyone's early and loud, and I hope that we can pack everything out as much as we can. We're always talking about raising bars and raising standards. They set a pretty high bar for the Colorado game, so I want to see if we can one up that game.
Now, I don't think it's going to be like the Colorado game because, number one, that's the previous year you went out there and lost, and it was the biggest game of that week, one of the biggest games of the early season last year with that year with Dion versus Matt Rule. And it was a night game, and people they had built up that for an entire year. There's not been a build of anticipation for Nebraska, Michigan like that. A year full of angst and anger and all that. And it's 2:30. Now, I think it's going to be a very hopping and rocking stadium, but not like that because it's 2:30.
Well, the play can dictate that too. Against Colorado, you got the early interception.
The pick 6 by Tommy Hill.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
Yeah, that contributed greatly to it. Now, if Nebraska were to get that sort of situation where they get a turnover turned into a touchdown early, the place will go wild. And if they have some success on offense with Dylan moving them down the field, get up, it'll be up for grabs. Also, Terrence Crawford factors into that conversation. Yes. If he were to lead the team out, I think that's a big part of it. I think that was almost tactical for Troy Dannon and Matt Rule to go to Vegas for Bud's win against Canelo Alvarez. I almost like tactical, like, okay, we want to get him in that stadium for Michigan because that will contribute to the mayhem, to the den. We want also to have Bud fight in Memorial Stadium eventually. So we have to go show him. We have to take a pretty big step here and go to that fight. That was big for Matt to do that. He probably had to stay up damn near all night, then get back to work. But that's what you do. That's what you got to do in his role. So again, Bud could contribute to that wild atmosphere early. But here's what the deal, Jake. Here's the deal now. That only lasts a second, and then the game settles in. Then it's the team. Then it's on the team to create that environment largely.
It is.
It is. I mean, when the game's that early energy is worth something, but it doesn't mean as much as you think if the game settles in and Michigan gets the upper hand.
Well, and also look back at a similar game time last week, Tennessee and Georgia.
Yeah.
And Georgia wins that game in overtime, but when Tennessee took the lead 38-30, that place was absolutely bananas. And that was probably about 5 o'clock, or that was a day game, 2:30.
Yeah, it was.
So it can get super loud.
Oh,
and that was again a play made by the defense and then the offense in that game. So unfortunately, they didn't win the game. It didn't storm the field. It got quiet when they lost. But like you can have an epic environment.
Oh, 100.
And it should be.
Yeah.
And that's what leads me to I did my Jake takes earlier. Bill's throws of the past is done. Time for fun.
Which means when you're imploring people to get down here.
Yes, because I still to this day, 11 years ago.
Okay.
I remember it like it was yesterday, and I was 23 years old. I was a year out of college. Nebraska is hosting Miami, the 2014 season. We always talk about that's the game where Amir Abdullah found holes that did not exist in that. The offense.
Second. You know what date that was? It was September 20th.
That was this weekend. Then.
Yeah. September 20th.
And we at that point, the ticket was doing our pregame show outside the formerly known as Longwell's in the now it's a different bar, but in Longwell's in the corner of the rail yard. And this city was insane because it should have been insane. It was buzzing. I saw Alex Rodriguez walk right by us up until then. The Rule G, no longer in the rail yard, but in Rule G at the top. And he was at the football game. And I saw him at PBA. I was doing like a walkthrough at PBA also before that. And I was in this environment. And I chose to go home and not watch the game out.
You're 23 years old.
At 23. when I should be tailgating and either getting a media pass, going to the game, or just finding a place to watch the game with the people. In a game, Nebraska won 41-31, and it was heated during that game.
Yeah, the people. I'm glad you brought that game up because that's a good example of a game where the atmosphere had an impact. It was a huge impact.
Again,
it was a huge impact.
You could tell on TV. Again, obviously not the same, but it was crazy on TV. And then you were at the game in the press box, not out with the people, but it was loud. And that, I regret not trying to stick around in downtown Lincoln for that still this day. I regret that. But I'm saying if that could be the scene this weekend, try to get out and about. Get out. Get down to the Haymarket. Get to the rail yard. Party.
Boy, it'd be nice if that stadium is like it was that night against Miami. It would be nice. That would help.
Because that was early scores, early big plays will help. Because you're going to have that very excited but nervous energy.
Of course. That's beautiful. The pressure's great for everybody. It's good kind of pressure.
It is.
It means that the game means a lot. It means a lot. It means a lot to a lot of people. It means a ton to obviously the people involved, but it means a lot to the fans. It's meaningful. That's why you're nervous.
If
it wasn't meaningful, you wouldn't be nervous.
I said it earlier. I'm fast forwarding, and I just hope that 6 o'clock around that time on Saturday, Nebraska has either had an epic way to win that game or has just won the football game. We're talking about fun post-game shows, the bars going crazy in Lincoln, just jubilation, not just here, but in the state. Statewide fireworks going off to celebrate this type of stuff and getting off the monkey off the back. And hopefully that, again, you have the bye week to, unfortunately, you'd like to play again, I think, next week after that type of win, not get a bye week, but that's how the schedule works.
It'd be nice, though, all that bye week to overreact.
Yep.
Let's overreact.
You get to talk about how good this team is. Michigan State comes to town. You get to watch the great games on September 27th, which Nebraska, again, that's a great bye week because there's so many good football games that week.
This is a big one. Now it's Wednesday.
Let's make that a reality, not just a hypothetical.
So it's Wednesday now, and it's really starting to hit. It's starting to hit me now. It's big.
And we'll see Marty soon too.
Marty will be here Saturday. Katrinka texts our friend Katrinka. She wanted Marty to be here Friday so she could come in. Now, Katrinka, you can come in Saturday. He's going to be here at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
The Marty party will be here.
Party on the pregame show.
Yeah.
The spillover is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Presented by Nebco on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I'm Kirk Herbstreit, and today I'm eating Raising Cane's.
Herbstreit's in the drive-thru again. Oh, hey, Kirk. What can I get you today?
I want a solid bench of 4 chicken fingers that are real difference makers. Sprinkle cut fries with dynamic ridge patterns, Texas toast, and cane sauce with an air of smugness that comes from knowing you're the best. Now back to you, Todd.
So the usual.
Make Raising Cane's part of your game day lineup. One love.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey guys, it's Carly from Blake Farm Outfitters, and we're all about equipping the modern farmer. Our team is Nebraska's go-to for precision planting, SurePoint liquid systems, Green Eye spot spray, and more. So whether you're considering an equipment upgrade, adding new tech, or just need a trained eye to service what you have, check us out. Creep on us at BlakeFarmOutfitters.com and get connected with our team of experts. We're excited to help you find what's next. That's BOECK FarmOutfitters.com.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Hungry for something real? Come to HF Crave, Lincoln's favorite spot for burgers that are anything but basic. Locally sourced Nebraska beef, hand-cut fries, and bold flavors that'll make your taste buds cheer. Mmm! Whether you're craving the classics or ready to try something wild, they've got the burger that gets you. HF Crave. Fresh, local, craveable. Find them at 48th and Holdridge or order online at hfcrave.com.
It's nearly time for Bonsall Pool and Spa's truckload event. From September 23rd through the 27th, stop by Bonsall Pool and Spa at 3201 Pioneers Boulevard to see an actual truck full of hot tubs with special prices. You'll save up to $3,000 on all hot tubs and swim spas, as well as $1,500 on all saunas and cold plunges. Use Nebraska football's bye week well by stopping in on September 27th for refreshments and giveaways. That's Bonsall Pool and Spa at 3201 Pioneers Boulevard in Lincoln.
Big news, Nebraska. Love Omaha is now Love Nebraska. This is more than just a new name. It's a tribute to what Nebraska represents in the world of volleyball. It's still the same team with the same mission, led by players you know and love. Now backed by a new ownership group led by Jordan Larson. As Love Nebraska, they're entering an exciting new chapter, pushing for a championship title in 2026 and building new opportunities for the next generation of players across the state. They want you with them. Let's show the world how Nebraska plays volleyball. Join the movement at lovneb.com and sign up to become a Love Nebraska Insider today.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Anderson Ford in Lincoln has 2 convenient locations, which means 2 times the customer service, 2 times the inventory, and 2 times the ability to get you in the car of your dreams. Whether you visit us on the north side or the south side, you'll find more selection and a team that's always on your side. When you're looking for a better way to buy your next Ford, visit Anderson Ford in Lincoln, where exceptional service meets unbeatable selection.
Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. I want to personally thank our great customers for voting us once again the best of Lincoln. At the same time, we're celebrating our 120th year in business in the great state of Nebraska. Visit us at South Point, Grand Island, and the Outlet in downtown Lincoln. Visit us today at SartorHeyman.com.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. We will have a lot of rumors going out there regarding the openings at UCLA and Virginia Tech for a while.
What do you hear?
Michael Vick wants his name in the conversation at Vaught Tech. I would think that'd be a poor choice, personally.
Why do you say that?
He's learning his way at what, Sacramento State right now, something like that, and it hasn't been great so far. I think you want to... Deshaun Foster had no experience as a head coach and failed at UCLA.
I'm with you.
Should Vaught Tech go that same way?
I'm with you on this. No, I can't in one breath say that UCLA should hire somebody with head coaching experience and then say Virginia Tech should hire Michael Vick.
See, they're all trying to be Deion Sanders, who again had nice turnaround quickly, 4-8 to 9 wins last year. And of course, now this year's has not been great, but they all think they can do it just like him.
I'm just thinking about Vic, the player in 1999.
Oh,
as 1999 at Virginia Tech as a freshman.
Think about me for a second. That's like when I'm starting to watch football. I'm like 7 or 8 years old, and I'm thinking, oh my, who is this guy? What does this do?
He was a freshman in 99 when they played for it all.
I watched him play. So this guy, if you had to watch every game you could.
Mm-hmm.
Fun.
Yeah, but it's different being a head coach. You're right.
Yeah.
So what I know this, the Tallahassee Democrat, according to Marty yesterday, Marty Sipple.
Marty
they
Party.
were talking about Tony White with that UCLA job.
Heard that as well.
It was heavy speculation.
Heard that as well.
Heavy
now, he was in
speculation.
conversation for San Diego State.
Okay.
And they did not hire him.
Mm-hmm.
Went to Florida State to be the DC. So, yeah, I expect Tony White to be in that conversation.
If I were UCLA, I would get a veteran. Oh, the other guy, Josh Pate. You know Josh Pate?
Yes. On 3 now.
Yeah, national commentator. He's pushing Orgeron. Ed Orgeron. Now, my question would be, why did Ed Orgeron take that job? Why would Ed Orgeron take the UCLA
Well, what's
job?
he waiting for? Does Ed want back in the game? First question. Number 2, what job does he want? He seems like an SEC guy.
Right, exactly. Now, he coached out there, USC.
Yes, he did. He was the interim head coach for a couple games, right?
USC, he was a D-line coach.
But I think he was interim head coach
was.
for a couple games before he went to LSU.
So that California recruiting, he would kill it.
Sure.
He would kill it. He would crush it.
Jed Fish dismissed the idea of him being a candidate for that job. He was the OC.
Why would he go there?
He was the OC there in 2017. He's at Washington.
Why would he go from Washington to UCLA?
Yeah, what's the better job to you?
Oh, come on.
Washington. They get fans in Washington.
Yeah. No way, Jed
It's
Fish.
cool to have your home stadium be the Rose Bowl if people show up to games.
The only way Jed Fish should go there is if he got fired in Washington.
Right. But he was asked, like, why would why would we do that?
I mean, I know this. If I was Martin Jarmon, the UCLA AD, I would go all in on Orgeron. I just don't think you're going to get him. I just don't think you're getting him. Why? I mean, you could talk me off this. I was talking to Sean about this yesterday. I have a very negative image of UCLA football. I don't think it's a good job. I don't think.
When have they been overly good?
Terry Donahue.
When was that?
I mean, I'd say 80s.
Okay, the 80s.
I mean,
they've been a non-factor otherwise. They've had some years they've been ranked. They've been, they beat Nebraska a couple times, but and they've had, Jim Moore Jr. had some success out there.
He did.
But nothing great, nothing special.
No. I think it's
Heisel was okay.
I think it's a place for a young coach to go to die. I mean, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. His career, for his career path. The only way, if I were an agent and I had a young coach, I'd say, okay, we're going, but we're going for a lot of money. They're going to have to pay us a lot of money because this is it. This might be the only chance you get. And I don't know if you can do you think UCLA, you're going to go to UCLA and push them into the top 4 of the Big Ten? Do you envision that at all?
No.
I don't envision it. I don't think you can do it there.
Would UCLA look at a guy that just beat them a couple weeks ago in Dan Mullen? Former SEC guy, now at UNLV.
Yes.
I think he'd be a great option for that job.
I think that would be good. That fits the sort of profile that I think they should go after, a proven older head coach.
I think Dan Mullen would be a really good fit for UCLA. He won at Mississippi State.
Now I will say this, it would be a step up from UNLV, but that's not saying
it's not a splash, but you don't need a splash right now. You need to have a good coach that wins games.
Orgeron would be a splash.
It'd be a splash. It's a national championship head coach, one of the best teams, if not the best team of all time. 2019.
All this stuff can be sort of orchestrated behind the scenes. When I saw Pate put his name out there, my thought was that's not by accident, but I think it's more about just having his name, Orgeron's name attached to something. But I don't think if it came down to it, Orgeron would take that job.
He might not.
I don't think so.
That's it for us. The Drive is next. We will see you guys tomorrow.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve